Hey, this is Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, the Big Bad Booty Daddy, and you listen to IcoPod, the best podcast going today. Holler if you hear me.
And we're back with episode 103 of IcoPod. I'm Bob Backlund Jr. With me, as always, is Austin Skinner. Austin, how you doing down in Orlando this week?
I have survived all the way till Survivor Series 1994. What a long and begrudging journey we have been on here to get to this pay-per-view. And I got to tell you, after taking roughly 2 months off, from regular recording every week, at least once a week, to be back and to kind of march right up to the Survivor Series pay-per-view has been a little bit underwhelming. I am glad to get to this show. I'm glad to get beyond this show. And really, after this show, we are marching dangerously close to the year 1995, which is going to be quite a change of pace, I think, from 1994. So I am excited, but in a way, this is like a thorn in my side that I've been waiting to pull for a couple of weeks now. So I don't know. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, this is probably the least exciting pay-per-view build that we've encountered to this point.
Yeah.
Which is kind of be expected with the idea of what Survivor Series is anyway. It's just your middle of the winter throwaway pay-per-view. And then as we get to the Royal Rumble, that's when the whole, build for Mania starts and everything starts getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
This is more of the lull period that we've been dealing with for pretty much since the inception of IcoPod. So there's no real surprise there. This week there's no observer notes or house show notes or syndication notes because, of course, this show took place in the middle of the week. So the Raw that you listened to last week happened on obviously Monday. 94. This took place on a Wednesday. And the next week's show is we're going to be going back to the Garden for a live watch of a house show from November. I want to say November 26th or something like that. So I think it would be a Saturday in 94. So the next couple of the last few weeks here, all these episodes have really pertained to shows that happened in 1 week, which is a kind of a funny little tidbit.
Yeah, that's a weird way to think about it for sure.
Yeah. So so after next week's house show, we'll go back into our regularly scheduled Raws. And then I think within 2 or 3 recordings of that, we'll be marched into 95. We are still believing that Dallas will join us, although he has not really made an effort to get a proper microphone. So I don't know if that is necessarily still happening. But regardless, whether it be with Dallas or without him, Austin and I will be continuing on the IcoPod trail, with 95 being one of the more interesting years to kind of check out in long form in the way that we're doing it.
Yeah, for sure. And it's funny that you mentioned Dallas because at this point, me and Bob have been crossing the coals for 2 years. We've been barefooted crossing these coals, and we're not going to stop now. We are halfway through, basically, where probably we want to be. I presume this thing will be going right up, hopefully, to the new millennium, the year 2000, which is, wishful thinking. But you never know. I never thought we'd be where we are today, so I'm not going to say never. But yeah, so whether Hogan 98 Money joins us or not, we will be here every week delivering the podcast that you know and that you love. A 3-man booth would be interesting. Like we talked about on prior episodes, Dallas would definitely bring a very different point of view to our booth here. But we will kind of leave that on the line and see what happens with that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 95 and hopefully beyond.
Yeah, so Survivor Series 94 is really not a pay-per-view that I ever go out of my way to watch ever. I think I've seen it one time in its entirety. I don't believe I've ever really gone back to ever watch it since then. There's just so many other pay-per-views that I would rather watch, especially in '94. Pretty much all the other ones I'd rather watch than this. Whether it just be, looking up for a random show, or if you want to consider the build that we've encountered. This show took place on November 23rd, 1994. It's TV PG with a violence. So we are going to see physical altercations transpiring. The runtime is 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 12 seconds. Mike Campbell mentioned to me the other day in reference to last week's episode that we missed a few of Jim Cornette's one-liners. I guess he was on commentary that week, and that's bound to happen, I guess, with the format that we do it. However, I told Austin today, I kind of forgot that I had headphones for my PlayStation. So I have headphones plugged into my controller so that I can hear, what is on my television through the controller, and it's just easier. And I can still hear Austin because I have headphones plugged into my computer. So hopefully it's not too distracting and I'm not, focused on just commentary or something, but it should make for an interesting viewing experience.
Right. And
I'll do it moving forward.
I was going to say, so if it works out for Bob, I am now looking at my Xbox controller because, of course, I'm watching the network through my Xbox One. And I also have a headphone jack. So if it works for Bob, that might be definitely something I will look into as well on my end because, as always, I am the detail person. So if I'm catching those one-liners through my headphones, I think that makes for all the better because as of right now, as we've talked about, we only have the subtitles on since we are doing these live watches now. So we might miss those, but like I said, we'll see how it works for Bob, and maybe I'll implement the same system moving forward.
Yeah, so there's nothing really else to kind of shed light on, I would say, for any kind of news or anything. So I guess it's really just a matter of getting right into it. Survivor Series in 1994. Let me just get synced up here in a minute.
And really quick, while everybody jumps on their WWE network to read the synopsis, I have here for you Survivor Series 1994. A tremendous night of action headlined by Bret the Hitman Hart defending the WWE Championship against Bob Backlund. The Undertaker faces Yokozuna in a casket match, plus traditional Survivor Series matches featuring Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, Diesel, and many more. And that's what we get out of that.
Yeah, I think mine's a little different, but I can't read all of it because it's on my going through the system or whatever. So I will count down from 5. Austin, if you're all set and ready to go, if you're on your black screen here. And then we will hit play and we will hopefully enjoy the next 2 hours and 42 minutes and 12 seconds of the Survivor Series from 1994. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
All right, we're getting a shot from earlier today in the locker room. Doesn't look staged at all.
No, totally natural conversation.
Yeah, they're all standing up in a circle, all the heels here. Diesel, Shawn, Jarrett, Hart, Neidhart. And then we cut to the faces who apparently could not find a locker room to stand in, so they are in front of equipment boxes in a hallway somewhere.
Yeah, they're all giving each other pep talks. Lex Luger right now is
He's
saying
with his crew.
You can't put a price on loyalty and stuff like that. There's
Ted. Yeah,
Ted
in his locker room.
So bloated.
Yeah, he looks like he's been in a lake for the past week. Yeah. Just dead. The Doinks and Dinks and Winks and Pinks are in some kind of soundproof room just shaking their arms around, so that was weird.
Wilder's the only one to acknowledge the camera.
Yeah. That was pretty lame.
It pretty much was. We're also getting the usual Survivor Series graphic that we always got for the Survivor Series report.
Yeah. Looking like it's being played from a CD-ROM right in
Pretty
the old
much.
computer.
The Freeman Coliseum in San Antonio, Texas.
San Antone. Crowd's looking pretty full.
Yeah, it's not looking
sure.
bad.
Oh, I'm getting my loading symbol here.
Oh, that's not good. Should I pause myself?
Damn it. Let me see where I'm at.
All right. Well, I've paused myself.
I'm at 150.
I'm at 149, so that's close enough.
Okay. Standing here, we got Gorilla Monsoon and Vince McMahon, who are both in cowboy outfits. Gorilla looks like he's lost a significant amount of weight.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting there.
When was the last time we had Gorilla on commentary?
I don't know. I was going to say, wasn't he doing syndication for like a little while back in 93?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was like doing All-American too or something.
Right.
Tonight, championship submission match, Bret Hart defending against Bob Backlund. Bret Hart, of course, will have British Bulldog in his corner, and Owen Hart will be in Bob Backlund's corner. They're both wearing cowboy hats.
Yeah.
Really building up this whole Texas theme. Apparently, Undertaker and Yokozuna in a casket match is going to be our main event tonight.
Oh, fuck. See, that's why I don't have my headphones in. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, that's probably because of Chuck Norris.
Fucking Chuck Norris.
I don't know if people can hear it in my voice, but I'm like pretty much dreading this.
Yeah, you know what? I am too, but I really love that they decided to wear the outfits at ringside. I'll give them that.
That's a typical 90s thing.
Here we go. Diesel power, baby, with them bright headlights.
Okay, does Diesel not look different?
Well, he's got his hair all the way tied back.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, he looks like a credible wrestler.
He also looks like he's slimmed down a little.
Yeah, he does.
He's trimmed up.
He's like trimmed up. He's like toned, I guess.
I would not want to fight Big Daddy Cool.
No. I'm surprised we're starting off with
this anticipated match here.
Yeah, what is this? The bad guys against the Teamsters or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems a bit bizarre.
Sean's got a new set of gear on, it looks like. Or at least one we haven't seen yet, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. He cut in front of Diesel during the entrance.
Completely, yes.
To kind of take that shine away from him.
Also, too, here, I am surprised to see guys in this match with nothing really better to do. Guys like Owen Hart. Really, Diesel and Sean. Guys like Jeff Jarrett, really, with nothing else better to do. Just a throwaway match here.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they ever gave the tag belts to Sean and Diesel to begin with, because realistically, who are they going to feud with in tag division?
Right.
You're kind of handcuffing yourself. I do want to point out too, I'm surprised did that come out of his jacket? I think fireworks just came out of Shawn Michaels' jacket.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm seeing things, but yeah. So I don't know why they would put the tag titles on them, and also it's interesting that Diesel's coming out, or this group is coming out with Diesel's music. I thought maybe they come out with Sean's music.
Oh, see, that's another thing I wouldn't have gotten without the headphones. And yes, Bob, to confirm, Shawn Michaels did have tubes of fireworks on the back of his jacket, so that indeed did happen.
All right.
Razor coming out here in his all red gear. Looking like a freaking star, of course.
I like this. I like both these teams.
Yeah, I do too. I'm excited to see the new head shrinkers in action here.
Yeah. In like a substantial amount of time too.
Yeah. It'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty full crowd. It looks.
We got some sweet tie-dye shirts there with the Survivor Series logo on them.
I like Razor's music. I'm humming it right now, if you can't tell. They're really hyping up Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
The usual.
Yeah.
Bulldog just kind of seems like the odd man out, doesn't he? He's not really like, and nobody cares about British Bulldog.
Did you see that? Razor doing his arm taunt and the pyro didn't go off, and then it went off like 3 seconds after he did it.
Yeah, and then Bulldog just did his spin in front of Razor.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Bulldog does seem kind of out of place, at least compared to Razor.
Yeah.
Like he's the definition of a secondary act.
For sure.
Who do you think is a stronger team?
Shit. I'd probably go Sean's team.
Yeah, I think I gotta agree with you.
Just sheer stars, single stars.
Yeah. There appears to be some empty floor seats. Yeah, that's for sure some empty floor seats. I don't know.
Everybody's got their hair tied back in this match. What's up with that?
Oh, everybody but Bulldog and Razor.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3 Kid. Jim Neidhart doesn't have any hair to really do that with.
Sean, Diesel, Fatu.
Yeah, but let's see how quickly it takes for their hair to become unraveled.
Right, exactly. I really don't like what's his name's hair there? Freaking not Samu, but
Fatu?
no. Sion?
Oh, Sion, you mean?
Yeah, I don't really like Sion's hair.
The Barbarian for people out there that don't know.
It's kind of funny here seeing Owen and Sean tagging up because, like, and I've said this before, but unanimously, they've always been across the ring from one another.
Yeah. I mean, their rivalry in 96, 97.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely how I always envisioned it. Well, looks like we're starting off with Owen and 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Fuck you out of that.
Yeah, these guys have had a couple of enjoyable TV matches in recent weeks.
1, 2, 3 Kid looks like he's got some new gear on.
Yeah. Yeah. What gear is he usually wearing? Like the light blue?
Yeah, or like he's got the other black and white pair that doesn't have as much like logos on it. It's just a little bit more basic. It says 1, 2, 3 Kid in the front, and then really that's kind of it.
Fatu is having trouble with boots. Oh, they're wearing boots now.
That's really weird, but okay. It looks like Fatu is being forced to put boots on.
Is this like is this part of their story? Is that they're wearing boots now?
I don't know. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3 Kid tagged out. Or, Owen tagged out. Fuck. Now it's Jim in there.
What a surprise. Jim looks so confused as to what is going on.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
But you know what? This is probably good for Jim because whatever he does, he'll look like a strong, a strong heel.
Well, and that's the funny part about it. It's 1, 2, 3 Kid is just going to bump all around for him. Just to give you guys a time check here, I personally am at 10 minutes and 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. It's about where I'm at. For those of you who are watching back home, we did have a little snafu.
Of course.
Periodically with our loading, but here we are. Jeff Jarrett in there with 1, 2, 3 Kid. Jarrett's got 1, 2, 3 Kid in the corner, laying a punch in just one as he struts out with his taunt.
Nice little heel kick by Kid.
Yeah, it was.
I'm telling you, 1, 2, 3 Kid is a guy that if I could somehow justify it, if I had to have somebody beat Scott Steiner, he would be the Intercontinental champion.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Now, people are going to be like, Bob, Scott Steiner is not the Intercontinental champion. And you're right. Razor Ramon is. But remember, I always wanted him to be champion. Sion just missed a big boot, which would have looked pretty cool, and now just did a press slam
A very
Jeff
impressive
Jarrett.
one because he caught Jeff off balance and still pressed him up no problem and slammed him. That was pretty cool. Like if that was Lex Luger, it would have looked fucking horrible.
Well, Lex Luger would have tripped over his feet and
Yeah.
fallen to the floor.
Right. Jeff's gear here, it looks like he's wearing a hula skirt in the front, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not really a fan of that.
Sione. I don't like that. It's Sion. Vince trying to tell me it's Sione. Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, that is how he says it, Sione.
Yeah. Jeff hits a top rope clothesline.
What are we gonna get here? 1, 2, and no.
I mean, it's kind of weird to see Sion sell for that.
Yeah. It's kind of weird seeing Sione self anything from Jeff Jarrett, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I kind of would have maybe had Jeff do that and then just kind of bounce
Bail
off.
out. Yeah.
Well, here comes Owen. So Owen's bailed on 1, 2, 3 Kid, but he'll take on Sion.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, no, he wants Bulldog.
Okay.
Oh, Owen.
All right.
Guess Owen's
Bulldog's
not
like,
the
let's
smartest.
fucking fight.
Owen is not the smartest of the Hart family.
Bulldog 94, this look just isn't for me.
No. I agree with that. I like Davey in like the pants.
Oh, for sure, dude. Absolutely. And you know what I think makes it even worse is how high-waisted these little biker shorts are to maybe hide a little bit of the gut down below.
Yeah, it's probably something Tatanka needs.
Yeah, he needs a full bodysuit at this point.
Yeah. Bulldog just sent Owen catapulted into the corner. Now everyone is pummeling Owen Hart.
I like that spot.
And here comes a press slam from the Bulldog.
Boom.
Davey is pumped.
Literally.
He is gassed.
Yeah. There we go. Irish Rip reversal. Owen ducks down and gets sunset flip pin for a 2 count.
I thought he was going to get him. Insiguri by Owen puts a stop to that. And of course, let's slow down the match by tagging in the Anvil.
Sure.
What's that? We're gaining traction. Let's tag in freaking Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Is it me or does Owen just make everything look super easy?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even have to try.
He really doesn't. And I kind of think to a point 1, 2, 3 Kid does the same thing.
Oh, for sure. 1, 2, 3 Kid throws moves. It's like so hard probably for other guys to do. And he's just like, well, here it is. Here's a spinning fucking sidekick.
Yeah. Bulldog just clotheslined both Neidhart and Owen. And now he's got Neidhart set up for a delayed vertical suplex. Jeff Jarrett's begging not to do it. That was almost a brain buster.
Yeah, almost.
More than a vertical suplex. Fatu with his boots that he doesn't know how to use.
He's tripping.
He's selling the fact that he's got to wear boots.
That's cool.
That's ridiculous.
Oh,
Diving headbutt.
I was hoping for a splash there.
He's
acting like there's hot lava rocks in his boots that he's have to look at him trying to pull them off.
That's so dumb.
I did like that he stumbled going up the ropes.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Nice power slam by Fatu on Mr. Jeff Jarrett.
Dude, him without the shoes on is not good.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Here comes the bad guy, and Jeff Jarrett bails immediately.
You blame him? Better tag in Diesel.
Diesel or Sean?
Sean won't go in there. He's a pansy ass.
Yeah.
Sean's braid hair is not a good look either, to be honest with you.
The fans are chanting for Diesel.
Oh. Okay.
And by fans, I mean like probably 8 of them. I heard them chanting Diesel. So naturally, Jeff Jarrett is like, "No, I'll do it."
Yeah, I got this.
Stealing the heat, like this is TNA. Okay, he's gonna do some strutting. Ain't I great? Yes.
I guess really in essence, Jeff Jarrett is the best heel because there's not one redeeming quality about him.
Well, he's certainly not a good enough wrestler where you can be like, he's really good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like somebody you would want to beat up.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. Like Diesel has the cool factor.
Yeah.
Sean has the cool factor to a point, but is also really good in the ring.
Right.
Owen's funny and good.
Right.
I mean, I guess Jim Neidhart's another heel, but
That's a good heel, yeah.
yeah, but not somebody you would want to like build up by any means.
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Some women just stood up in the front row screaming at Jeff Jarrett on the hard cam side. These guys are going to try and have a little technical showcase here, it looks like, with Jeff Jarrett hitting a side headlock.
Razor drops him with the right hand.
Big
Clothesline.
clothesline out.
Clothesline to the floor. Razor wants Diesel.
Yes, let him in there, ref. Come on.
Sean's trying to talk Diesel out of it. Don't do it.
What kind of finish do you think we're going to get here?
I'm going to say that, I wonder if it's going to be a matter of like a whole bunch of people get counted out and then like, I don't know, like Razor pins Neidhart or something.
Yeah.
That way the really important guys don't, lose their steam or something.
I'm thinking in the midst of chaos, we're going to get a final elimination. Like somebody's going to roll somebody up or hit a move while the heat's on something else. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. Who do you think the first elimination is going to be?
I think the first elimination will be a surprise from the face team. Maybe 1, 2, 3 Kid.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Or even Bulldog. Bulldog would be a nice surprise. Like, oh, wasn't expecting him.
Right.
Because you always got to put the face team at a disadvantage.
Well, yeah. Razor just threw 1, 2, 3 Kid in a fallaway slam onto Jarrett for a 2 count.
I'm pretty impressed that worked.
Well, it was a little sloppy setting it up.
It was. Yeah, it was. Definitely.
Jeff Jarrett must be hanging out with IRS because he put on the abdominal stretch.
The signature maneuver there.
Yeah, and he's probably going to use the ropes for leverage, so get prepared for that.
Of course. Oh, he's moving away from the ropes here. 1, 2, 3 Kid's powering him around. Oh, no. He's reaching for a teammate hand.
Shawn Michaels helping him out.
I like the pairing of Shawn Michaels, Jeff Jarrett.
I mean, I feel like they're kind of similar.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, they're both self-centered. They both think about themselves.
There's pretty boys,
Yeah. Come on, 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Yeah, it's time to break out of this shit.
Diesel's done absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Shawn really hasn't done much either.
Yeah, this has mostly been the 3 lesser heels.
Yes.
With Jarrett and Neidhart really doing the majority.
Right, yeah, leading the pack as far as action goes.
Yep.
Kid goes soaring over the top rope after being flung out of the abdominal stretch, almost hitting the cameraman and taking him out.
Yeah, Jarrett hip tossed him over the top of the floor. Kid countering a suplex into the ring. And that was nice. Jarrett blocked a heel kick, but didn't block the second foot. It was Fatu with
Fatu's back in. Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
Is he gonna like run the ropes and like try
to
get his feet out of the boot? Spinning heel kick by Owen. Which you would think, since that hit him in the head, that he wouldn't sell it.
Oh, right. Good point.
Oh, see, now he doesn't sell it.
It's a 1993 callback. Why is Fatu doing jiggy dance moves?
What is going on?
That is not the head shrinker that I know as Fatu.
Is that the first time we've seen something like that?
Yeah, I didn't like that. And he's still
what is
doing
he doing?
it. He's doing like a humping
his
sign.
Yeah. He's like breakdancing.
Yeah, I don't like that. He's getting jiggy with it, and that's not what the head shrinkers do.
Oh, here comes Diesel. Fatu no-sells a DDT by Owen. Savant kick takes care of Owen. Diesel turns him inside out with a clothesline.
Big D, baby. Here we go. Maybe Fatu will be the first guy to go.
Get out of here.
Maybe.
Get out of here. Jackknife powerbomb.
And nobody's coming in for the save?
Not a soul. Wow, Fatu is the first one eliminated.
Nobody comes in for the save. They literally watch him.
They just looked at him
get eliminated.
You know what? They were probably thinking, this guy doesn't like boots. There's just no point.
Right.
Get him out of here.
He's the weak link.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 kid with a drop kick. He's heading to the top rope. He's diving off. Sunset flip. Diesel.
Do we get a second elimination right here? I think we might get a second elimination right here.
The fact that Diesel was even selling a sunset flip attempt by 1, 2, 3 kid is ridiculous.
Well, they just picked him up with two hands and threw him across the ring.
The visual. Another jackknife. Oh, he's murdered.
That's it.
Okay, so we were off by
elimination. 1. There you go.
Wow, the heels are up 5-3. Sion is pissed. He is going right after Diesel.
Well, he better be pissed. He just watched his partners get pinned and didn't do shit about it.
Yeah, he should probably feel guilty about that. That Fatu one was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, he got planted.
Yeah. And obviously 1, 2, 3 kid was of no issue. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Another. Oh, God. That was close to a broken neck.
Okay, Diesel.
And Diesel finishes off Sione with a jackknife powerbomb that probably could have handicapped him.
I thought that was going to be a pile driver. He wasn't really lifting him out.
We are down to Bulldog and Razor on the face team. I was not expecting this to happen.
No. Bulldog is fired up. Crowd is actually behind Bulldog doing this.
Definitely kind of saw the first one. Kind of saw the second one. Did not expect the third elimination by any means.
No. Diesel just hit a big boot, sending Bulldog crashing to the floor. 1, 2, 3 kid looks like he's been murdered.
He's dead on the outside.
He is not moving. 1, 2, 3 kid, Shawn Michaels is telling Diesel to do something. On the floor, Bulldog is going after Jarrett. Shawn is distracting that whole situation. Owen's over there too. Bulldog's getting double teamed on the floor.
Oh, fuck. Bulldog's going to get counted out.
Oh, shit. Razor. Oh, Razor almost pinned Diesel.
Near fall, and I'm pretty sure Bulldog has been officially counted out.
Has he?
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he has. They just said it on commentary. Bulldog has, in fact, been counted out. It's down to just Razor against 5 other guys.
I hate to say this, but if Razor comes out on top, that kind of makes the other 5 guys look like shit.
There is no fucking way that Razor beats all 5 of these guys. There's no way. Bulldogs, or Ramon boots Diesel in the corner and he hits a middle rope Bulldog. That was almost a 3 count.
Does Ramon get any eliminations here?
Wow. I'm going to say he pins at least
2.
At least 2.
Yeah.
And I think he would pin Neidhart and Jarrett.
I think he's going to end up pinning everybody but Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Or at least eliminating them. At least eliminating them.
Diesel just stopped Ramon with a short arm clothesline. Standing tall. Shawn is livid. He wants Diesel to finish it off with the jackknife.
Yeah.
Mind you, Shawn has done virtually nothing in this match.
He's basically been like the coach on the sidelines.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually entered the ring.
No. I'll tell you what, I am super into this match because it's not unfolding like anything I would have thought.
It's a different approach for sure.
Yeah, which I'm totally appreciative of.
Yeah. Ramon, Snake Eyes right in the corner by Diesel.
Diesel's just a wrecking machine, man. You just put him at. Remember last year's Royal Rumble, how he fucking cleaned house?
Yeah, and the crowd was eating it up.
Or I guess technically this year's. We're still in 94.
Earlier. Yeah. Diesel with a clothesline stopping Ramon. Ramon was trying to fight his way out of the corner. Jarrett was the only person to fall down on the apron.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff, for actually selling. That's nice. Here we go. Diesel with another Snake Eyes attempt. Ramon counters. Diesel chest first into the corner. Scoop slam by Ramon.
Okay.
Drop the leg. Pull a Hogan, brother. Oh, Ramon
Calling
signaling
for the
edge.
finish, man. We'll see. Sean's already faking to get in the ring there.
He is. There's no way.
Yeah, no.
Didn't think so.
Up and over goes Razor.
Backdrop out of that. Sean is all sorts of pissed off.
He has made it all the way around to the other side of the ring on the apron. He's screaming at Diesel.
He's telling Diesel to just finish him. And
Big boot.
Yeah, big boot stops that.
Diesel's ponytail has finally come loose.
Yeah.
Sean is acting so pissed off with Diesel right now.
Which is kind of coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, it feels very mistimed, especially since Diesel has beat the entire other team. How can you beat
there's been no real reason. Diesel with the power bomb.
That's got to be it.
Sean wants the tag.
To get the finish? You got to be kidding me.
Diesel gives him the tag. Wait, Sean wants Diesel.
This is so weird.
Sean wants Diesel to hold him up, it looks like. And Diesel's like, come on, brother. It's over.
This is so weird. Why are they doing it like this?
This is a completely different direction. All right, Diesel's holding Ramon by the hair. Oh, Sean just hit him with the sweet chin music, and he's not happy.
I mean, who didn't see that coming, though?
Right.
I feel like this is very silly, the way they're doing this part here.
Sean is, I think, blaming Diesel for... Yeah, he's blaming Diesel for that miscommunication. And Diesel looks pissed off. Sean's like, whoa, man. Oh, Diesel's fired. Wait,
Diesel is fighting his own teammates at this point, pushing them away.
Yeah, Diesel's pissed at... Jet. Okay. Jarrett and Owen just got flung down.
Does Diesel and Sean eliminate themselves here or what?
Oh, Jesus. Diesel has forearmed Jarrett on the ground. There goes Jim Neidhart. Okay, you would have thought that this split was building up for like 6 months, and this is the boiling point.
It's out of nowhere.
This hasn't been going on at all. Sean is running backstage.
And this tells me that they're higher on Diesel than we thought they were.
I would have to think so.
I think they're pushing up the timetable on this shit.
Yeah.
All right, so Diesel just probably got counted out.
Well, Jack Doan really wasn't even counting. I think he just...
Yeah. So let's
see what's going on here.
No heels are even near the ring.
Yeah, none of them. He has the Intercontinental Championship in his... Is this over?
They all just got counted out? How? You got to count each guy out individually.
Wow, he did.
What?
He counted all the members of the Teamsters out.
Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
As a result, the bad guys have won.
I don't like that. I think that's silly. I would at least give Razor the shine he deserves after getting his ass whooped the whole match.
Wait a minute. That makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Because realistically, when he counted to 10, that would have been for Sean.
For Sean, and then you'd have to go through the other three guys.
Right.
That's another 30 seconds, a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I think that's silly.
Yeah, I think that was a... All right, well, Todd is with Sean in the parking lot.
Sean's got all his bags. He's marching for a garage door to exit, it seems the way.
Sean is calling Diesel a ungrateful leech. And he's taking credit for Diesel's success, it looks like.
The car doors are locked. He can't get into the goddamn car. He's fumbling with his keys. You would have think they would have set that up at least before he did shit. Sean has also notably tossed the tag team championship to Todd's feet and does not want to bring it with him into the vehicle. I like that Sean's got to drive his own car. Like, what a shithead. He doesn't even have a driver. He's just got to drive his own rental. Diesel's on his way, and Sean peels out.
Sean says that if Diesel needs a ride, he can just hit the pavement and hit the bricks.
Okay. Well, I guess that's our breakup right there, which I was not expecting tonight. Hello.
There was no indication that there was any issues between Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
To be honest, I would have given that the Royal Rumble, maybe.
Yeah, like the final 3 or something, and Shawn super kicks him or something on accident.
I love that Diesel basically no-sold the Super King, just went down to one knee and held his face for a minute.
Yeah.
Interesting. So Big Daddy Cool is presumably getting a rocket strapped to his back.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, we got Jerry Lawler coming out, folks.
Oh, see, you heard the music before I did. That sucks. Let's see what happens here. The most anticipated match of the night by far.
God, this is gonna suck.
Realistically, if we turn the pay-per-view off at this point, we wouldn't really miss a whole lot.
Probably not.
Yo, you know what I'm in the mood for right now?
What's that?
Funnel cake.
That's an interesting thing to be in the mood for.
Yeah, like a fried dough. Yeah, that sounds good.
Apparently, my Alexa thought I was talking to her, but I wasn't.
That seems to be a common occurrence in your household.
Yeah, they're probably listening to me.
Oh, Diesel's on the WWF hotline backstage.
Is he talking to children after just breaking up with his best friend?
I mean, and his tag team partner? I don't know. All right, well, the Kings are in the ring here. This is dumb as fuck. Jerry the King Lawler calling the shots here with his counterparts, of course.
This is just not going to be fun at all. Here comes Doink and his freaking buddies. Oh, God almighty.
Doink just did a horrible cartwheel.
Yeah, it's fine.
Clowns are so original. Stupid. This is so stupid. Think of the WCW pay-per-view quality matches we get. Yeah. And then look at this fucking bullshit. Don't get me wrong, we get fucking Charlie Norris and a lot of bullshit ass motherfuckers on the other pay-per-views. But as a whole, it's usually pretty strong booking on the pay-per-view.
I would take DDP against Terry Taylor over this any day of the week.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or like Max Payne trying to break everybody's neck.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just I think the Dink train has left the station.
I don't think I was ever on the Dink train.
Oh, I was definitely on the Dink or not Dink. I'm sorry, Doink. I think the Doink train has left the station.
Oh, that was gone and off the station back in
a year ago,
September of '93.
Yeah,
Matt Bourne left. Wow, that guy's hairy as hell.
So hairy. Holy shit.
It's like a little person version of Albert.
Yeah, really.
A-Train.
King looks in decent shape here.
Yeah. I mean, he's wrestling every Monday for USWA, so I'm sure he's staying in pretty decent shape for himself.
I gotta say, I think I have not even the lowest interest, like negative interest in this match. Like
This
it's bringing
match,
my interest in the show down.
this match could go 6 minutes and it's going to feel like 45.
Right. I also want to note, now that we have kind of a low point, I decided for this show I would not have my phone anywhere near me. Just because I feel like the last couple episodes I've been very tempted to like check it.
Yeah.
So like I ain't doing that this show. I'm doing 100% fucking focused on Doink versus Lawler at Survivor Series 1994. Because that's what the people want. That's what they want to hear.
I feel like you're regretting that decision.
No, I am completely. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always have my phone right next to me just in case that, something like this goes down. I can check my fantasy basketball guys, see how they're doing.
Well, I gotta tell you, there is one redeeming quality of Doink, and it's his yellow boots. I'm a big fan of the yellow boots. I don't know why, but I like them.
There's nothing redeeming for me. Like absolutely nothing. I think I hate everything about him.
Fuck.
I really do. There's just nothing that I would like.
The other clowns are getting into the ring and basically taunting the other kings on the apron. And they have done a comedy spot where they are running over Jerry Lawler towards each other to taunt each other in their respective corners.
Fantastic.
So just comedy gold here, really, at this point. I don't know.
You can't top this.
Yeah, I don't know if the writers of SNL wrote this or what. But yeah, here we are. This is a drastic drop from where King was facing Bret Hart not that long ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you're allegedly, assaulting teenagers, I guess you can't really be seen in a, main feud for the biggest wrestling company going.
Right.
And then you proceed to write a letter pretty much calling the alleged teenager a whore.
Yeah, that was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good times. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my God, and the Kings tripped over themselves. How stupid is that?
This is ridiculous.
So they tried the same spot, but it looks like it was blown by the Kings. I don't know if it was on purpose or they're playing like it was on purpose, but that
was done on purpose. Without question. Well, I finally have my figures displayed.
Okay.
I picked up some from Hogan 98 money.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so you hadn't displayed them yet, but I remember you grabbing them.
Yeah. I got my Hal Haney art all finally hung up and evened, or relatively even.
Speaking of nerd stuff that you've hung up and displayed, how did you talk this is breaking news here, folks. How did you talk your woman into moving in with you?
Well, we were just kind of talking, and she's been here probably every day or every night for the last 2 or 3 months. Like not even a joke. Not even a joke. Like she's every day. And what would really change?
Well,
nothing.
Does she already have like clothes and stuff there?
Yeah, she's got some stuff. Yeah.
All right. Really quick for a time check here for the people. We are at 40 minutes and 22 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 26 seconds.
Oh, I just got the load thing of doom.
Oh boy.
So where are you at?
We'll do another check here. 40 minutes, 35, 6, 7, 8 seconds.
I'm about 5 seconds behind you.
Okay. You want me to pause for 5 seconds?
Yeah, I'm at 30. I just got to 40-40.
All right, I am at 40-51.
Okay, so right now.
Okay. I promise, guys, this isn't our first time doing this.
No.
And that's something we warned you guys of, especially moving into the live format. You know, the network typically has a mind of its own.
Yep.
So every once in a while, that's going to happen.
You know, and it's a good thing that it happened during a match like this.
Yeah, what a shocker, huh? Not even the network wants us to watch this bullshit.
Yeah, they're pretty much telling us don't do this.
We're back to Doink and Lawler in the ring here. Really, none of the other ones have been tagged in. They're kind of just there for comedy relief, which I guess at least they're doing that.
They put the Burger King crown on Lawler, and he was acting like he didn't know what was on his head, looking around. And then he had a look of just devastation and anger that it was a Burger King crown.
Yeah.
Burger King must love the free advertisement.
Oh, I know. I can't even imagine.
That is until we get to like probably the Royal Rumble, sponsored by Burger King.
This would never happen in 2020. They wouldn't be doing no free advertisement like that.
No. Well, I was listening to what was it? I think I was listening to it was Bruce Pritchard, and they were talking about like Halloween Havoc or whatever, and Bruce was like, I would never Vince never wanted to have ads on the mat. Because that's like sacred ground and it's there forever. Like video releases, the network, it's there.
Right.
Forever. It's like, sure, if you get like $100,000 for the ad, that's for the lifetime of the event being in existence,
Right.
What are they doing?
Jerry Lawler is on the shoulders of one of his kings who is like, could not hold him up.
Oh my God. Why would you not do it the way that Doink and Dink are doing it?
This is so bad. If this isn't a piss break match, I don't know what is.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. We still got 2 hours of this.
Right.
Holy fuck. This is so bad.
Let me just express how excited I am here. We're in a test of strength between the two main components of this match.
Oh my God. Okay, so what are they doing? Now they're running the ropes.
I don't even know if this is worth like talking about. How stupid this is. Like, what even was that?
That was a stereo dropkick by two of the little guys.
Yeah, but they like ran the ropes weird and like went back and forth and just did some dumb shit there.
Who would you have win this?
The fucking clowns, obviously.
I feel like I would have Lawler win this just because he has more value as the heel.
Well, Lawler's the biggest clown in the ring.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What does he have in his hand? Is that powder or something?
Well, he's faking something, it seems.
Yeah, he has something in his hand. Oh, it's not powder.
Yeah, he's pretending he had something in his fist, though. It's pretty sad, and you've fallen pretty far if you need a foreign weapon to take down a shitty clown.
Yeah.
In a wrestling match. So.
This is making me want to watch or go back to watching my Memphis stuff because at least Lawler was a badass there.
Right.
This is a guy that got ran over by Eddie Gilbert in a car going about 55 miles an hour in a parking lot.
I love Eddie Gilbert, and I don't even know why.
I like Eddie too. I liked Eddie's look.
I like ECW Eddie Gilbert with Terry Funk.
Yeah, well, that's when he was trying to be the king of Philly.
Yeah, I like that.
Because Lawler was the king of Memphis, so he was like trying to be the eastern version of the king.
Right.
Oh, for the love of God! All right, Lawler just got thrown into his partners on the apron. And now the clowns are chasing the mini clowns are chasing the mini kings on the apron. And now they're cornered, getting hit a lot.
I feel like the crowd's not even reacting to anything.
They're laughing.
Yeah. Lawler uses the tights after a crossbody for the finish here for the elimination of Doink. Don't forget, folks, he's still going to eliminate the rest of the fucking team. So that'll be good.
I want him to pile drive the remaining mini clowns. Every single one of them. Just do it.
If Lawler doesn't get pinned by one of the mini clowns, I'm going to be pissed.
There's no way he gets eliminated.
Dude, come on.
No way.
Have Dink go the distance.
What
Just
if
pin everybody?
Wait a minute. What if the mini kings turn on Lawler?
I mean, that's
for
probably going to happen. Yeah.
For how they're being treated. And then they all pin the king.
Yeah.
And the referee's like, yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, that'll probably happen. I'm also expecting to have these guys pretty much copy exactly what happened in the last match. So, like, Dink just starts power bombing everybody and pinning them, including Lawler.
I believe it. This is so bad.
We got the two little guys in the match there, squaring off.
You can see the bite marks on his tights. He did the same thing to Jerry.
Dink's like a little dog.
Yeah.
He's like a little chihuahua.
The clown with the yellow hair reminds me of a miniature Shaggy 2-Dope.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like a little bit.
His torso is also very long.
Yeah. That's the guy that we didn't know if he was a little guy or not.
Right.
Technically. And Cheesy's in there and he's getting beaten up here. Did a monkey flip.
Did the guy who played Dink also play Mini Man? Like Mini Macho Man?
I think so. Yeah,
okay.
I think, isn't it Tiger Jackson or something like that?
I think.
I think it is. What was that?
I don't know. Looked like it hurt, though.
So it looks like Wink was going for a monkey flip, and then Cheesy held on the ropes, and he pinned him with help from Lawler.
Yeah.
So the clowns are definitely losing this match.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's no way. That's a good way to kill the crowd.
Oh, yeah, to know that two little mini clowns are left.
What the... This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about what they're doing because I hate it so much.
It's just not good.
Like, they're trying so hard for it to be so funny, and, like, it's just not funny.
At all.
It's just lame. It's, like, lame.
Yeah, it's easy humor that just isn't funny at all.
Right.
Okay, Queasy's got... With Pink... He just spun him on his head like he was doing a spinneroonie. Gorilla calls it the spinner. Lawler slams Cheesy on top of Pink.
That's it.
That's a 3 count. You got one more guy that's got to get eliminated.
I think it's Dink. Dink's the only one left.
Yeah, it would be Dink.
If Dink doesn't pin Lawler, dude, I'm going to be pissed.
How many people in the crowd right now are like, dude, Dink is going to win?
I'm one of those people.
Wait, Pink just went under... Are all the clowns underneath the ring?
Yeah, they might be.
Oh my God, what is going on? Come on, Dink.
That was stupid.
Jesus.
Dink's strong as fuck.
What is going on? Dink just hit a vertical suplex.
And threw the guy.
Yeah, wow. All right, put the Intercontinental Championship on Dink. What are we doing?
Holy fuck.
What are we waiting for?
I would have rather played a mini Macho Man than a fucking Dink.
Yeah.
I guess, though, with Dink, you get to make it whatever you want, kind of. Shit, he's hitting these suplexes like they don't mean shit to him.
He just hit another twisting vertical suplex. If he sat down, that would have been the Falcon Arrow.
Right.
Dink off the top, cross body.
Lawler breaks up the pin
Lawler.
like a good partner fucking does.
Right.
Shit, that's the first time we've seen that tonight.
Oh, now Lawler's distracting the referees.
We got a turnover pin. And looks like that was the 3 count.
Wait, how did that happen? Dink didn't even get hit or anything.
Yeah. He just didn't kick out.
What the hell?
Dink has now gone under the ring here.
Yeah, they're all standing under the ring. And Lawler looks confused about
Lawler's sweating his ass off. He's on the house mic here. Now, Bob will have to fill us in here because I don't know what Lawler's saying to him.
Okay, so Lawler's calling them all losers because he did all the work. And he wants them to kiss his feet because he did all the work to win the match. So they are going to turn on him.
Right.
I think that's why they were just huddling together. And they're still having their arms raised here. He's calling them little idiots. He doesn't want them to have their arms raised. He won the match. He's telling them to leave the ring. Wow. Okay,
this is funny.
He just said that he hates short people. And now he's going to take all the glory.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and the little guys are still celebrating on the floor.
We get another face turn here from the Little Kings.
Lawler just said that did it right there. He's going after him. He's going to go beat up his own team members.
Who are little people.
Yeah.
Dressed exactly like him.
Now they stopped, and now Lawler is ready to fight him. And now the mini clowns are on the floor too, and now they're circling him and biting him and tickling him. I don't know what they're doing. But Lawler just got rolled into the ring, and now they are slowly entering the ring. Lawler has bailed. He has made a horrible mistake. He's running away. Where's Doink? Is Doink coming back out or something?
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure. They're chasing him around the ring here. And if it's me, if I'm the USWA, number one contender and Lawler, say, is the champ, the only logical way to beat Lawler is to play this tape back and he'll just probably fucking die. And you just pin him.
Oh, here comes Doink. Lawler's up the aisle a little bit, laughing. Doink has found a pie. So instead of eating it, he's going to smash it in his face, I'm assuming.
Pie sounds really good, too.
Yeah. Lawler turns around.
Boom.
Pie right to the face.
Presumably pumpkin, since it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that definitely looks like it's a pumpkin pie. Yeah, Gorilla just said it looks like pumpkin pie. It sure is there, Gorilla. Great observation.
Lawler looks like he's got a toupee on the way that pie smashed his hair.
A little bit. He probably does. It's fine.
How stupid. This whole thing was fucking stupid.
That honestly felt like it took forever.
That felt like it was a 20-minute match.
Oh my God. I don't even want to look up how much it was, but it's probably going to be like 7 minutes. And it's like, no, there's no way.
All right, we're backstage with Todd Pettengill. He's talking in front of a Survivor Series logo, presumably in the interview space. Talking about pumpkin pie in Jerry Lawler's face, and he guesses that he just got his just desserts. Now talking about the women's champion, we show this past Sunday in the Tokyo Dome, she coming out on a motorcycle, which is pretty badass with the big American flag. Bob and I, indeed did watch this match, and it was solid. It wasn't anything crazy. It was
No,
solid.
it wasn't.
Though. We get the recap of Bull Nakano winning the championship.
Oh, she's there.
Wow, out of nowhere. Here she is standing right next to Todd. He's going to interview this Japanese woman, so we'll see how this goes.
I wish I could tell you what the hell she's talking about. She literally just said gibberish. To me. She definitely was speaking Japanese.
The the subtitle says, speaking in a foreign language in brackets.
There you go. Todd just said, mm-hmm.
Her
So
makeup's
everything
looking
she
really
said.
good tonight, though.
Yeah.
This is so awkward. Why would they do an interview with Nakano?
I mean, this is kind of disrespectful because Todd's just like, right. Mm-hmm. All right,
All
back
right.
to you guys.
Back to you. There's a language gap. Back to you.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah. Seems like a waste.
That's also weird to like bring her to San Antonio for just a promo.
Right.
Unless she is wrestling. I don't know.
I don't know. Lights are going out here. What is that?
That is the WWF World Championship. This is the championship match.
Where is that being projected?
Probably
On
from
the
ceiling.
floor?
On the ring.
Oh. Oh, I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Here we go. Owen and Mr. Bob Backlund.
Oh, God. I hope Owen throws in the towel for Backlund. How funny would that be? That'd be awesome.
Sorry, Bob.
This looks like it's happened to you again.
Damn. See you again in 16 years.
This is going to be the drizzling shits.
Yeah, I can honestly say I'm not really looking forward to this.
Fucking A.
But, I mean, I guess you just never really know.
Bob almost tripped getting in the ring here.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Bob, you kind of have a Bob Backlund haircut.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh,
and
no.
I take that as a compliment. Oh, shit.
Stu and Helen in the front row.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, boy. I love when Stu and Helen are at shows or pay-per-views. You know they're going to get made fun of.
Well, absolutely.
Or, like, taking advantage of it at the very least.
Well, yeah. And as they should.
Bret Hart getting all the fanfare here. He's got all the lights going. Everything looks really cool. I think he's bullshit. He's doing the job for the fucking Undertaker casket match.
Yeah, talk about disrespect.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Accompanied by the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. What's the necklace that Bret's wearing?
I don't know.
It's like a little pendant necklace. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Bulldog's wearing a shirt that looks painted on. It's so fucking tight. Per usual. Oh, it's literally a little Bret Hart. It's a little Bret Hart pendant necklace that Bret Hart's wearing. That's pretty fucking weird.
That's pretty lame.
He's
Oh
trying
my
to
god,
sell
it is.
gimmicks. He's trying to sell the gimmicks, dude. You know what he's probably thinking right now?
What?
Merchandising department, you're nothing but a bunch of degenerates.
Of course. Oh, you know what? Funny, like we were just talking earlier about the art that I have hung up. I saw that he, Mr. Hal Haney, recently did a new piece that I think you would actually, probably want to get.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got a picture, or he did a painting or drawing. I don't know how you want to word it, of the Hart Foundation, like putting up the Canadian flag. It has like Owen, Pillman, Bulldog, Bret.
I think I saw it. And is it like it's like the Okinawa rip like where the World War II where they're putting the flag up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really fucking cool. I actually shared it on the Owen Hart and Brian Pillman page that I manage. So it's funny that it's funny that you mentioned that. I saw it on Twitter, I think.
Yeah, he most likely did. I follow him on Instagram, so I see all the stuff that he makes and stuff. That's a guy I could easily give like $300 to and not even think about it.
Right. So I see why Bret had the necklace on. It's just one more thing he can give away to a fan. That's kind of cool.
I don't know if he's ever done that again.
Probably because he was like, wow, that was really fucking lame.
Probably.
Imagine being a kid getting Bret Hart glasses. That's fucking awesome.
That was so sick. Oh, we're going right into it. Bret with a scoop slam. Going right after Mr.
Oh,
Bob.
Bret loses the fucking strap here.
That would suck.
Yeah, that would fucking suck. Bob Backlund is rolling all around like a roly-poly-oly. Just fall to the floor here on the outside. So that's just shows you how this is going to go.
I've lost all motivation for this pay-per-view.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is your fucking title match? Well, what does that tell you?
Bob Backlund, his tights look dirty. I don't know what is going on.
His skin is bright as fuck.
I was going to say, he's so pale.
Oh, Bulldog with the hair ponytail. Not a good look, brother.
Bret with a scoop slam. Bob did a delayed sell to an elbow to the face.
No, of course he did.
He must have, when he got thrown to the floor or something, he must have rolled around in some dirt.
Oh. Bob Backlund has the skin of a fish belly.
And that's not a compliment.
No.
Owen's standing on the ground on the floor here with the white towel, and he's shaking his head. I'm not throwing this in for nothing. He wants Bret to lose this belt so bad. So this is a submission match, so I am anticipating a lot of submissions.
Great.
With
Bob fucking Backlund.
Right, but maybe not, because if you go back to, or I guess in our case, if you move ahead to WrestleMania 13, Bret and Stone Cold have technically a submission match.
Yeah, that's true.
There wasn't a whole lot of submissions in that. It was mostly a brawl.
Right.
But I can't anticipate this being the same kind of match. Not by a long shot.
No. I wish there was more to talk about, but there isn't. Yeah, this is what we got here, folks.
This is just some basic strikes here.
I'm really kind of bummed, too, that we opened up with the, I guess, the most anticipated
100%
match of the night.
100%. Because after this we have Millionaire team,
right,
the corporation against Lex's team, I guess, right?
Right.
And then Taker Yoko. I think that's it.
Didn't we have one more tag match? No?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. So let me give a time cue here for those watching at home. We're at 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 40 seconds, 41, 42, 43. We have roughly 1 hour and a half to go.
That sucks.
Yeah. So this match will presumably go about 20 minutes. So that'll be just lovely. I was thinking too, Bob, before we went on air, just to kind of fill some space here. I think slowly, I'm going, kind of sporadically, I'm going to put up some of the video versions of our older podcasts from YouTube. I'm going to share them on our Facebook page, just as kind of a nice little behind the scenes.
Well, you're going to have to edit out the part where we're talking.
No, I think I'm going to leave it in.
Well, it depends on what we're talking about.
Well, yeah, I'm going to, preview them. But, yeah, uncut. Hey, here's when we did episode 70 behind the scenes. This is the video that goes along with it.
Yeah.
I think that'll be cool. I think that might be something people might want to see. As we watch this standing side headlock, Bob Backlund Irish whips out, but gets shoulder blocked down and catches him in almost the crossface chicken wing.
Yeah, Bob was going for it. The crowd actually kind of popped in a manner that sounded like they were nervous.
Right.
So clearly the crossface chicken wing is over.
As we watch this, if you guys can think of more stuff you'd like to see on like our Facebook or our social media pages, let us know. Shoot us, a message, just an email. We're going to be trying to be better about that moving forward as we kind of just let things post as they happen. But I, for one, want to be a little bit more active on the social media scene. But if there's stuff you'd like to see or hear about, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, every time we listen to the fans, it never goes wrong. Especially like the Battle Royal from Albert Hall or whatever it was. Fucking
well, yeah. But that's why we're not giving them as much power here, Bob. This is just, hey, we want more polls on the Facebook. Hey, we want more pictures. Hey, we want to see Bob nude.
Well, I do have like 40 pictures available. If people want to give me like $70, I'll send it like in a zip folder, and then we'll just go from there.
I may or may not be familiar with that. We'll see how that goes. We're in another headlock here, folks.
You want to know what's absolutely terrifying? Is that I've had friends on Facebook be like, "Oh, ask for my premium Snapchat handle," right? Yeah. And I was completely ignorant as to like what that even meant. I didn't know.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Apparently, it's like not safe for work material.
And Snapchat's the one where you take videos.
You could.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I've never even looked at it or whatever. But like I mentioned to somebody and they're like, "Oh yeah, Bob, that means they're probably selling nudes or something." Ooh. And I was like, "What?" So the person that shared it, like every time I see them post from their regular account,
yeah,
I'm just like, what are you doing on your private fucking account?
Yeah, your profile.
There's been people on there saying they like sell feet pictures too and stuff.
That's getting more and more common too. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think Snapchat's weird. I've never had a Snapchat before. I wouldn't know the first thing about it.
Yeah.
So now that everybody's like an amateur porn star, I think that's a little weird.
Yeah.
So, but hey, people make money, so make money any way you can. There's a couple girls from high school. If they had a fucking account, I would definitely be like, "Hey, where's that high school discount, buddy?"
Oh my god! No, Bret was trying to go for a cover, but the referee was like, "This doesn't mean anything. Only submissions, Bret."
Bob Backlund's selling like a fucking idiot.
Well, he's selling like he's a lunatic.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. It's kind of related to Bret Hart. Were you ever a fan of Mad TV?
You know what? I was. I watched Mad TV. I'll admit, I watched Mad TV more than I watched Saturday Night Live as a kid.
You're a good man. I'm the same way. Bret just missed a middle rope elbow drop, but it wasn't like his forearm drop. It was like a legitimate middle rope elbow on his back type of miss. That was interesting. Yeah, well, so just because this match is so slow, and like I'm not going to do commentary on a constant wrist lock. Mad TV, like the first season or so, is like super dark.
Is it? See, I don't remember.
Oh,
are you rewatching it or?
So I was on Amazon for Christmas. I got like an Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
And I bought the first 4 seasons of Mad TV. They haven't released any other seasons of them.
Oh, okay.
which sucks because like season 5 through 9 are really top-notch stuff. I feel like, for my sense of humor.
Right.
And I was like watching season 1 like a week ago or so, a little bit of it. It's just like some dark stuff.
Well, originally the Mad TV magazine or whatever I think did have like a dark spin on it.
Yeah, I think it did.
So, Mad TV Bobby Lee shit is great. The Stewart sketches are fucking classics.
Yep.
Dude, yeah. And there's a lot of like wrestler appearances on Mad TV.
Well, that's why I mentioned it because Bret was on there.
Yeah, he like comes in and puts Will Sasso and a sharpshooter right on Mad TV.
Yeah, and then they have a match on Nitro.
Right. So yeah,
It's
I mean,
like
there's definitely
ridiculous.
cool shit. I want to say Vader was on it too, a couple of times maybe.
I know Triple H was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think The Rock was. Stone Cold was.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I think Mad TV gets a bad rap as being like a lower brow Saturday Night Live, but there is some really funny shit on there.
They took like a lot more. They took like a lot of good risks.
Yeah, for sure. Not as politically correct.
Absolutely not.
So,
all right, so they were just on the floor here. Just to get back to the match a little bit. But Backlund kind of was teasing the cross swing on the floor because you can win the match on the floor, but you really can't. He just yanked Bret out of the corner by his shoulder.
Yeah, he's working that arm pretty good.
And you know what? For his move, that makes sense. You want to weaken the left arm.
Right.
Try to get that submission. This is for sure a slow pace. Pretty much exactly what you would expect from Bob Backlund.
Right.
I mean, he had a slow pace back when this was probably considered a fast pace.
Right.
In 1983.
I'll tell you what, though. Bob Backlund's character work is pretty impressive for who he is.
Yeah.
Because even his facials here are just insanity.
Yeah, he's killing it. And I've said that from almost the beginning, as soon as he kind of developed this. But Bob Backlund is 45 years old.
Right.
And so if he were to win the world championship here, and the WWF has gone out and kind of mocked the older generation.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a little baffling.
Yeah.
If this were to happen.
It's slightly hypocritical.
A little bit.
Yeah. The whole thing that blows my mind, and we've talked about it before, how do you tell Macho Man Randy Savage he's too old and then proceed to pretty much rub in his face the fact that Bob Backlund's in a WWF championship match?
Well, you know what? I think the one way that you can kind of make that argument or statement is their styles are considerably different. Because with Randy
holds up longer over time.
Right. So like with Randy, I mean, let's say you're working 280 days a year.
Right.
That's being generous because it's probably more.
Right.
How many of those days is he coming off the top rope to hit an elbow drop?
Right.
So his knees and his hip for sure are shot.
Right.
At some point. Meanwhile, Bob Backlund, I don't think ever goes to the middle rope.
Right.
Constantly mat driven, strikes. That's the type of style you want to do because you could do it for 40 years probably.
Right. The way I would compare it is like you have Randy Savage, who is like market fresh from the farmer's market up, green beans.
Yeah.
Whose shelf life maybe isn't as long as, say, a can of green beans in Bob Backlund.
Right.
So I guess I get what you're saying there, but still.
Oh, they were just talking about Duke the Dumpster Droese suffering from the chicken wing. So thank you, Vince, for giving Duke the Dumpster Droese some much needed airtime.
If you could bring one guy from 93 Raw to 94 who isn't currently here, who would it be?
Wow. That's a very good question. All right, so from 93 to right now, that isn't currently there. I will say, I'm going to say, all right, you know what? I'll say two people
Okay.
but one person is like probably not to be expected. I think the most obvious selection, just in terms of star power and all that, would be Flair.
Right.
Now, I wouldn't want to bring Hogan in. I don't.
Yeah.
I think that ship has kind of sailed. But I feel like Flair would have still served a purpose.
Hmm.
Well, Bret's going for the figure four. Ironically, as I'm talking about Bret, he's got locked in right in the middle of the ring. He's
There
going
you
to win.
go.
He's going to retain it right here. It's over. And here's a random one. Of course, I would say Virgil. Okay, but he technically was wrestling.
here.
Yeah, he was in '94.
Right.
I'm going to say Blake Beverly.
Ooh, that's a really good one, actually.
Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Which would be Mike Enos for everybody out there. But yeah.
Okay. All right. I can respect that for sure. I was gonna go with like an obvious one, Mr. Perfect.
I kind of figured that.
I would like to have Mr. Perfect back. Not just for his cup of coffee at WrestleMania either.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I just, of course, Damien Demento jumps right to mind.
Papa Shango.
Right. Max Moon.
Yeah.
Mr. Hughes.
Mr. Hughes. Yeah.
Giant Gonzalez.
Sure.
But yeah, I'd have to go Mr. Perfect. And it's so weird because all them guys, it feels like it's been years since we've seen them.
Yeah, well, what Perfect we last saw, I think it was WrestleMania, like you said, which in March.
Yeah.
But that feels like a year ago.
Right.
Oh, is it the only way you can lose this is when someone throws a towel in? Because Owen is like, I am not throwing it in. No, he's having like a temper tantrum. Like he's not.
Yeah, it seems like they're really playing that up. Maybe that is the case here. Almost like an I Quit match.
But he is asking Bob if he wants to give up, and he's laughing.
Well, right. Maybe it's two separate things.
It's got to be both, yeah.
Yeah, either you can throw in the towel or you can tap out.
So Bob Backlund was just kind of laughing. He's a lunatic.
Yeah.
And now Owen is jumping up and down. He's so excited. He wants Bulldog to throw in the towel.
Which Bulldog will, because he wants to be the champion anyway.
He's never liked Bret.
Yeah, right. Fuck you, Bret.
Bulldog is saying absolutely not, no way. But he would be doing that if Backlund had a chainsaw and was cutting off Bret Hart's legs.
Right.
He's like, he'll be an amputee. It's
right.
Fine. Right. Oh, there's a rope break in a submission match?
Well, sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How is that? What?
Yeah, dude.
Is there disqualifications in a submission match?
I don't think historically, no.
So how is there a rope break?
Right? Well, because I'm trying to think of WrestleMania 13. There's definitely no count out. Yeah.
There's definitely weapons. Yeah, there's definitely no count out. Bret is now focusing on.
Yeah, maybe there usually isn't a rope break.
I think there isn't. It's like you have to get out of the hold. You have to count around.
Right. Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Because like when Bret had their sharpshooter on Stone Cold, I don't think he was really reaching for the ropes. He was trying to power out of it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because of all the blood that he lost, he couldn't do it.
Right.
One of the best storytelling matches ever. I can't wait to watch that.
I still think it's my favorite WrestleMania match. I'm pretty sure.
That is a good one.
So.
I would have Sarah watch that one, but she doesn't like blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
I think she saw somebody bleeding from the nose, and she just... Or no, you know what it was? It was... I had her watching Randy Savage against Ric Flair at WrestleMania 8.
Oh, yeah.
And like, Ric Flair did a blade job.
Right.
And she immediately... Her demeanor just changed.
What has been her favorite...
No, I can't do blood.
What's been her favorite thing she's seen so far?
Her favorite thing that she's seen is You've Done Well. Well, no, now she's showing me that she chopped up some peppers and she wants me to give her some credit. Like she's a puppy dog that just used the bathroom outside.
Mm.
No, her favorite thing that she has watched, I would have to think, is something from '94.
Really?
Well, to be fair, okay, I'm not. Whoa, as my headphones just fell off. I'm not like Dallas where I make her watch wrestling every single night.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Right.
Wow, what is this? Bob Backlund with a pile driver.
Oh, a dangerous looking one. Shit.
Yeah, Bret Hart's probably dead.
God damn.
All right. No, so yeah, like I've said before, she was not a fan of WCW 1999.
Okay.
She was not a fan of that. I actually have to watch Sold Out 2000 for wrestling 20 years ago.
God.
I will not make her watch that with me.
Ugh.
Would likely make her not want to watch wrestling ever again.
Yeah, that's brutal.
No. We're actually going to Connecticut this weekend.
Oh, really? What are you doing there?
We're going to Connecticut with Hogan 98 money
Oh.
to see Northeast Wrestling. Over the Top.
In Connecticut? That's weird.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour drive.
Okay.
I'll get in a hotel, staying there the night, obviously.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys all driving together?
Yeah.
Sorry, I probably blew your eardrums out there.
No, you're good. And guess who was announced just a couple of days ago as being there?
At a Northeast Wrestling show. Is it a New Japan talent?
Well, actually, there is that was recently announced, but there's also a legend, I guess you could say.
Ooh, I don't know. Who is it?
Okay, so the New Japan guy is the Gorillas of Destiny.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And then the legend is Haku.
Oh, their dad.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah to that. Haku can still beat people's asses, you know.
Absolutely. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so Over the Top is their version of the Royal Rumble. If you couldn't guess by Over the Top.
Okay.
Marty Scurll will be there. He'll be wrestling Vincent. Not Vincent from WCW, guys. I wish it was Virgil. It is not. It is the other Vincent. Brian Pillman Jr. will be there.
Very nice. Very nice.
He'll be wrestling Flip Gordon.
Oh, okay.
And there'll be a match between Darby Allin and Danny Moff that I'm actually pretty excited to see.
Recently, I believe Brian Pillman was voted the Rookie of the Year in 2019.
PWI or?
I think so.
That doesn't surprise me. Backlund just went shoulder first into the post.
Yeah, pretty hard.
He just pretty much no-sold it like he was Sid Vicious in 1995. Well, Bret with the backdrop. All right. 1995, like USWA Sid Vicious. Probably.
Yes.
I would imagine.
Not getting pile driven again here, says Bret Hart.
Sleeper hold here. Is Bret going to kick off the turnbuckles and try to get a pin? No. All right.
Bret's definitely been playing the underdog this match again, which I don't know if I technically believe.
I would say I do not.
Since he is younger and presumably stronger than Bob Backlund.
Ah, shit. So Dale's just sent me a text.
Oh, boy. Oh.
As Backlund just went face first into the corner.
Okay, what's Hogan say?
Well, he sent me a screenshot from Twitter.
Oh, boy. What was subject to change?
There's no subject to change. It is the following statement. It has nothing to do with Northeast Wrestling. It says,
okay.
We are very excited to be announcing Series 2 coming in spring. Now, you might be wondering, what is that?
Yeah, I am.
Well, it is about the local wrestling company, Wild Zero. And let me tell you right now, okay, I think they had like 4 shows.
Okay.
Last year.
Weren't they the shits?
Yeah, pretty much. Their live attendance for each show on average was about 23 people.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Bret with a pile driver. He
spiked
him on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 23 people. Jay Freddy almost broke his neck on like show 2.
Okay.
And that was like terrifying. Bret with a bulldog out of the corner. That was right on his forehead. Great. Just horribly set up. The pacing of it made no sense. Just pretty much bad.
Yeah, and it was all no-name guys, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, like Brian Pillman wrestled there. Pillman Jr.
Oh, he
was there.
did.
Yeah, Sonny Kiss, I think, was
Oh.
there once.
Hmm.
Colin Delaney has wrestled there.
Okay.
So there's like, some established guy.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. But like they booked Darby at least twice. And he rescheduled both times.
Yeah, good.
He's not gonna show up till Wild Zero. Give me a break.
No.
But nice forearm off the middle rope by Bret. That was good. That looked pretty good. So yeah, they're I guess having a season 2. Dallas was like, get ready.
Oh God.
So shit, that's gonna suck. I don't want to go to that crap.
Will Bret lock in the sharpshooter here? Let's see.
There's no way. Is he? Well,
Owen's getting under the bottom rope.
there's got to be no DQs.
Gets chased off by Bulldog.
Bulldog's going after him.
I hate that Bulldog's got a little like embroidered Bret Hart towel. Owen hit the Bulldog on Bret.
And Bret hit his forehead right on the ground like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Drove it right in.
Oh, Bulldog is going after Owen. And he just went face first into the ring steps, and Bulldog is unconscious.
Yeah, he wiped out.
Owen is checking on Bulldog like he actually cares.
You know what? Talking about old shows again, you know what probably is my favorite one? MXC. Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Where it's the Japanese game show.
Oh, yeah.
And they would play at like 2 a.m.
I thought you were talking about a wrestling show.
No.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I loved that.
Oh, Bret was distracted by Owen, and Bob Backlund has the crossface chicken wing on Bret Hart right now.
If he drops, dude, it's over.
It would have to be. Holy shit, he's got it live. He's got that in. If he, like you said, if he drops down, no one has escaped this. Can Bret counter it? That's what Vince is saying. Is there a counter to it? Bret is doing a pretty good job of avoiding being taken down. That's that dungeon training. We got a split screen here of Owen checking on a wiped out baby.
Yeah. This is really weird. Something's going to happen here. Is Owen having a change of heart? What's going on?
Here you go. What's going to happen here? Bret is really fighting this move here.
Yeah, he still hasn't dropped down with it.
Just bite the arm. What are we waiting for? Owen is saying he's sorry to Bret. He's sorry about what happened to Bulldog. That's what it appears. There's no way. He's comically acting at this point. He's like, he's about to cry. What is he doing? Owen is trying to wake him up. Well, Bob Backlund has gotten Bret down to the mat.
Okay. Now, is this something that the referee will stop, or they have to throw the towel in, or he has to tap
I think
out?
if he doesn't verbalize the submission, I think it would have to be the towel being thrown. I don't think the referee can stop the match.
Will Owen throw Bret's towel in?
No, because he's in Backlund's corner. Technically, I think that's the kind of rules of the match. Because if that was the case, if I was Owen, I would have attacked Bulldog, gotten the towel, thrown it in about 8 seconds in the match.
Yeah,
I would have won.
Here we go. Bret's fighting to his feet here.
Okay, I'm not expecting this.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I thought that was going to be turning into the finish here.
Helen and Stu are feigning some type of concern for their son in a fake wrestling fight.
And Stu's just like, yeah, it ain't Stampede, that's for sure.
I would have dislocated his elbow 5 hours ago.
We're cutting back to Owen basically crying over Bulldog's dead body. Yeah. Bret has now again laid down in the chicken wing. He was up to his knees, but was wrestled back down.
Bret is refusing to give up this match.
Yes, for sure.
I can't imagine seeing Bret submit. I don't know. Did Bret ever submit ever?
I have no idea. In memory, no.
It's really not as a singles babyface wrestler.
No.
I can't think of one at least. Oh, you know, looking at the towel.
Okay, let's be serious though. How's Bulldog still knocked out? You would have think they shot him with a shotgun.
He is not even moved.
He's not even moved.
How is like nobody from the medical staff come out to check up on him?
Right.
They'd be like, "Hey, Davey, what's going on?" And they don't care.
Bret is still held in the hold here. Owen seems visibly upset that his brother is basically being choked to death in the middle of the ring.
Emotional wreck.
Yeah. Which is bizarre. I don't quite understand how that works. What kind of commentary comments are we getting here, Bob?
They are really just repeating the same things about Owen worrying about Bret, and now he's talking to Helen and Stu. Owen saying that he didn't mean for this to happen. Bret's his brother. It's your son, Helen. You got to throw the towel. He's trying to get Helen to throw the towel in.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
You have to throw in the towel.
He's trying to get the Stu and Helen invested so that they throw the towel in and Bret loses.
Yeah. That's my brother. That's my brother.
Bret looks like he's got a dig on his lip because he's got a little speck of blood on there.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are like legit buying this though. Half the front row looks bored as fuck. The one guy's got his hands hung over the rails. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, this match has been going on forever.
Let's get a time cue here. Actually, my controller is turned off. This has been going on so long. We are at an hour, 33, 29, 30, 31, 32. Owen is just beside himself at the outside of the ring here.
Yeah, he's completely depressed. He's witnessing his brother being murdered by the chicken wing. This move is kind of getting killed here because Bret's been in it for
like
10 minutes.
I was going to say.
He hyped it up as being this impossible move that everybody submits from quickly. And
right.
Bret has not submitted yet here.
Right. It's like barely affected him. He's just kind of laying in it.
Yeah. Owen is now on his knees begging Helen. He's saying that Bob is breaking his brother's arm. You have to do something. Stu just slapped his hand on the railing saying, absolutely not. We're not doing it. Bret can just suffer his own fate.
It definitely seems a little bit like overkill here with the chicken wing.
Yeah.
The drama and the intensity.
Helen is having a panic attack. It looks like she's crying. Stu's like, I ain't going out there, brother.
Owen has slid the gate by and picked Stu up out of his chair.
Yeah. Well, he's now trying to get his mom and dad in there, and they are now at ringside. They are going to walk over the corpse of the British Bulldog here,
who is still not moved up.
Unconscious.
Inch.
Is not moved.
That's the performance of the night, actually.
He is portraying a dead body very well. Helen has the towel. Stu is saying no.
He snatches it away from his wife.
Yep. Is like, you're not doing it.
Now, I think if one of the either the mother or the father throws the towel in, obviously they have to fight Bret for a revenge
Oh, I would have to think.
bout.
What if Helen grabbed the towel around Owen's neck? Would that mean that Bob would lose it again?
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
And then he can just flip out on Helen?
Choke her the fuck out.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. Owen is just really trying to sell it here. Stu and Helen aren't really giving a shit about it.
Stu was like, absolutely not.
And Bret is basically being murdered in the ring.
For sure. This must be exhausting to keep the hold on for this long.
I was gonna say, and the fans got to be kind of out of it at this point. It's like either throw it in or don't,
Yeah. And I think Bret has gone on record saying that the chicken wing actually does hurt.
Well, I'm sure it does, especially with Bob flailing around like that,
Yeah.
cranking your arm in.
All right, Helen, just do it. I feel like Bret is not going to get a Hulk Hogan second win here. And
No, the finish has got to come from this somehow or another.
Oh, Helen. Oh, no. Helen yanked the towel from Stu and tossed the towel into the ring. And now Owen is running backstage with a towel in his hand. He's happy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Backlund has won the WWF World Championship. The crowd is stunned right now. They cannot believe that Helen would do that.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
There's no way. They're going to say, no, it wasn't Bulldog. He can't win.
Finally, somebody's checking on Bulldog. That's nice. Stu is basically divorcing Helen right now at ringside. Bob is...
Are you shitting me? This fucker literally just won the belt.
Yeah.
Wow, I really wasn't expecting that to actually happen.
Pat Patterson and Jack Doan are helping Bret and Helen. Well, Helen's helping to bring her son to the back. When is she going to break it to him that she threw the towel in because she didn't believe in him? When is that?
Bret is going to beat the shit out of her.
Look at Bob. Jesus.
Oh my god. The crowd's got to be so confused. Like, what the fuck?
I cannot believe that Mr. Bob Backlund has won the world championship.
In fucking November of 1994. Like, what? That's your new generation champ right there. Look at the fans. They're fucking pissed.
I mean, I would be too.
Oh my god, that means we're gonna see so much of this asshole. God damn it. Talk about nugget that won't go down with each flush. That's fucking Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund's the nugget, not Owen Hart.
Yeah.
He just doesn't go away.
Oh, you know what? They're mentioning, Vince is right now mentioning how like George Foreman did it at an old age. That's probably the tie-in here.
Oh.
Foreman did it, whatever age he did it.
Yeah.
Bob Backlund does it at 45.
Yeah, I guess so. But still, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Nobody wants that.
This pay-per-view, man, geez. So we have the first match, which was our most compelling one, at least, was ended after 7 people were counted out somehow, and then
within all the same 10 seconds.
Yeah, and then we have a King family against the Clowns R Us joke of a comedy match. And then we have this.
Man. Well, that fucking sucks.
That was like not really that enjoyable to watch.
Well, here's Owen backstage standing by with Todd Pettengill.
Owen admits to it being a setup. This is the best Thanksgiving of his life, and he's laughing at his family. Wow.
Bob, I wanted to ask you, have you been switching up the beginnings of IcoPod as far as like who's doing the intros?
Yeah.
All right. I feel like I only hear Billy Gunn now every time I listen. Maybe it's just the episodes I'm listening to.
It probably is just episodes.
Okay.
Although I do like the Billy Gunn one because that's the OG.
Yeah, no, I do like the Billy Gunn one a lot.
Yeah. This one will probably be Scotty Steiner.
Okay. I wish, like we said, we could find Todd Pettengill to do one.
I wish Lex Luger would do one.
I know. Yeah, I know.
He knows how much we don't really like him as a performer.
Yeah.
Well, you loved him as or I guess you still do like him as Lex Express.
Well, he's wearing on me a little bit.
Vince McMahon is disheveled. He is shocked.
Yeah, I would say.
Monsoon can't believe that Owen would do that to a mother and father.
Monsoon's belt buckle is absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's the size of the WWF Championship.
Yeah, pretty close to it.
So
everybody is going over the railing trying to get their face in the camera. I hate people that do that. They've randomly gone to a woman.
Yeah.
Who wasn't even paying attention and then saw it. Okay.
Gorilla Monsoon looks fucking disgusted.
He's very disappointed by what just transpired.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The next elimination match is definitely the $1 Million Corporation taking on Lex Luger's team. I forgot their team name already, but I'm hoping to forget this pay-per-view ever even happened.
Yeah. I can honestly say, Bob, that I don't think I've watched any of this pay-per-view before in my life.
It's been a long time since I've seen any of this. So, here comes the bloated Native American Tatanka.
At least he's in a different fucking outfit for once.
Yeah, he's actually like in like all black, it looks like, aside from his little top there.
Right.
Bam Bam Bigelow is with him, and of course, the Heavenly Bodies. Oh, and King Kong Bundy, too. Yeah, can't forget about that guy.
Bam Bam's got his full beard grown back in, finally.
Thank God. King Kong
this
Bundy.
is a badass team right here. Except Bundy.
I was gonna say I like all of them but Bundy.
Yeah.
I wish DiBiase was still healthy so he could wrestle in this.
I know. I would have took DiBiase over Bundy for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Bundy not Bundy. DiBiase looks like he's still in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there comes a point where it's very noticeable that he's like kind of just let himself go.
Well, remember towards the end of his in-ring, he was looking real pudgy.
Yes, yeah, that's
so.
His match with the Reza Ramon.
Yeah.
SummerSlam '93. All right. DiBiase is kind of motivating his men with handshakes. Hopefully there was a couple of $100 bills in there, but probably not.
I like DiBiase as a manager. I think it fits well.
He's a good talker, so.
And, I can buy any talent I want kind of thing. It works.
Guts and Glory is the name. I never would have that one.
Yeah. Just call me All Americans.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes Luger.
Looking like a fucking chiseled out of stone.
If he had an ounce of what the hell, Mabel? Okay, talk about a drastic appearance. You have a chiseled Lex Luger looking like $1 million. I mean, we gotta give it to him there. And then we have Mabel, who is a 500-pound man, just grooving to music in his head. Mm-hmm. And then you have Adam Bomb, who has somehow cured himself from that nuclear waste situation. And then you have the Smoking Guns, who are wannabe cowboys.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
This is a main event team. You look at the team that Luger had last year, where it was him, Undertaker, Steiner Brothers. This one's far better.
Right.
Any of that. Oh, and there's Oscar. Okay.
Fuck, he still has a
How the
job.
hell does Oscar still get you? Where's Mo? Is Mo really gone then?
I think Mo's gone, dude. We haven't seen
Oscar?
Mo in months.
Oscar outlasted Mo? That can't
Right.
be right.
Right.
That's messed up.
Here we go, dude. Can you hear my excitement?
I've been so excited. Adam Bomb better eliminate somebody.
Adam Bomb better pull a diesel and eliminate the whole team.
I would totally be behind that.
Especially Bundy. Like, Bundy better get dropped with a fucking pump handle slam.
Yeah, probably not.
Fuck Mabel, dude. Sorry, but fuck Mabel.
I'm a sucker for Mabel. I recently purchased the King Mabel action figure. It is on my shelf next to my Shark figure from WCW.
I'm taking Shark over Mabel.
Yeah. Well, those are two that I actually opened up. I let them breathe.
I gotta tell you, I'm all in for the guns and tan pants instead of the jeans.
Yeah, it's a better look, probably.
I'm liking that look better.
Oh,
Tatanka is thick as fuck.
Yeah, Luger and Tatanka are starting the match here. This is the feud of the year.
Yeah.
Tatanka betrayed Luger because he claimed that Luger took money from DiBiase, but it turned out that Tatanka probably just has a guilty conscience because he's the one that did it. But you're right, he is looking very thick. Like, he did not have a protruding gut
No.
like 6 months ago. He must be having a lot of carbs.
Lex is so oiled up.
Well, yeah.
Shit.
You gotta be shiny for the cameras.
So you're telling me we got this match in the last one and that's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck. That means this shit's gonna go long too.
Well, how much time we got left?
Good. We'll do a time check. We are at 1 hour 48 minutes and 03, 4, 5, 6, 7
Holy shit,
seconds.
out of 240, okay, so that's like an hour?
A little bit less. Looks like we
Less?
have, yeah, a little bit less than an hour left.
Luger just no-sold a vertical suplex or snap suplex by Tatanka, and he flexed towards him. The crowd could not care any less about Lex Luger.
No, not at all.
This is really kind of sad. Oh, my God. You know, you see Bret Hart do a bulldog, and then you see Lex Luger do it. And you would think Lex Luger was a 5-year-old mimicking Bret Hart.
How about that
very
clothesline over the top
That
ropes where he barely hit the guy?
That's horrible.
Oh, Lex can't even press him.
Can't even do a press slam to Jimmy Del Rey. Oh,
We were
God.
just talking about this, how Sione had no problem, and here's Lex
Yeah.
struggling, just like we said he would.
Oh, the crowd is popping actually here for a Mabel King Kong Bundy showdown.
Oh, God.
I mean, I'm not even kidding. They're actually like, oh, look at these big guys.
No, I literally saw people jump out of their seat for it.
That's alarming, to be quite honest with you. Because Vince McMahon's probably thinking, that's on the house shows, brother.
That's our money maker.
Oh, God. Can you imagine that? Coming to Syracuse, New York, Mabel against King Kong Bundy. Call your local ticket master.
Oh, my God. You can probably hear my cat purring in the microphone right now. She is sitting on my lap.
Oh, I actually can.
Yeah.
So what are the chances that we see a Mabel King Kong Bundy showdown at the Royal Rumble?
Very high.
Okay.
Quite high.
Mabel's focusing here on Tom Pritchard.
Yeah, Dr. Tom in there.
Pritchard tries for a crossbody, and Mabel Sue with a slam, and that was an awkward-looking elbow drop that he missed. Dr. Tom, a knee drop off the ropes. Did Jim Cornette wasn't out with them, right?
No, nothing from Jim Cornette.
Have the Heavenly Bodies joined the corporation then? Is that what we're getting at?
I don't know. Unless maybe Jim won't even come out with Yoko.
Oh, wow. That'd be weird if Jim wasn't there with Yoko.
Tom is just bumping around the ring for Sir Mabel.
Mabel with the backdrop, and now he's going to the middle rope. And I don't know how the ropes are not collapsing, but they don't. Oh my God! Tom Pritchard just died. Mabel hit a middle rope cross body
for the pin. There he is.
Pin Pritchard. Holy crap!
I gotta tell you, if I was to go to any wrestling school, if I had the budget to just go to any wrestling school, I'd probably just go to Tom Pritchard School. I
feel like that's a highly regarded one.
In Knoxville, because Landstorm's Academy is now officially closed. And I do like the 3D Academies down here in Kissimmee, Florida. But I think if I had the money to just go anywhere and move anywhere for wrestling school, I would go to Tom Pritchard School, probably.
See, this is the type of stuff that we should be getting a paycheck for us endorsing Tom Pritchard School.
Just saying. All right, so we have our face-off here. We got Bundy and the other big guy.
Bundy just called him a fat guy, or fat boy. Tried for a shoulder block, and Mabel didn't even budge. Mabel had destroyed Del Rey before this with like a little power slam thing.
Yes, his little side slam. Mabel makes King Kong look small.
He sure does. He just ran over Bundy with a shoulder block. I'm surprised IRS wasn't in this match, to be honest with you.
Bundy's not much bigger than Bam Bam is, really.
No, I just think the way that his body is configured, looks an awkward shape.
I think Bam Bam also carries his weight much better.
Yes. Bam Bam misses a spin kick.
Oh.
Mabel hit a spin kick, but it was more like a hip strike. His feet were nowhere near his face.
No, it was all lower body.
Oh, dear Lord. Mabel has now decided to go to the top rope.
Jesus Christ.
Bam Bam cuts him off with
my God. Slam. This has got to be the elimination, right? He's going to hit the headbutt and get the pin.
Is that what you're thinking? Because
maybe not.
He's gone to his feet. Bam Bam trying for a sunset flip off the top.
Using the tights. Will he get it? No.
Mabel gets killed. Down on him.
Right on the chest. Fucking 600 pounds.
Boy.
You know what? For some big guys, I'm into this. Let's see. Bam Bam's going up and over. With Mabel. Oh. Mabel looks like he landed on his fucking neck as he went over the top with Bam Bam there. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was not good.
Mabel didn't protect himself at all.
No. So remember when Bulldog was knocked out for about 20 minutes? Mabel might legitimately be knocked out because he was literally paralyzed because he just broke his neck.
Right. Are we going to get a double count out here? Oh, no.
We're getting a double feature.
We're getting up.
Okay, here we go. Here's the replay of the clothesline. Let's see how bad he did here.
Oh
my God.
Mabel wasn't holding on to anything.
No, he was not. Mabel has been counted out.
Yeah, I ain't surprised there.
Billy is now in the match. He just drop kicked Bam Bam. He's working over Jimmy Del Rey. So that means we're even. Billy's fired up. See, he's got that charisma that they're actually letting him show off here.
Yeah, he does.
Del Rey cuts him off with an eye rake and then a super kick.
I want to see more of the smoking guns.
I like the smoking guns. When I was getting really into WWF, the smoking guns were the guys.
Yes.
Well, the babyface guys, at least.
Right.
Here comes Adam Bomb, and he's going to go after Bam Bam. These guys should probably be a tag team instead of feuding, but
I agree.
I don't like the gear that Adam Bomb has chosen.
No, it's kind of like a throw-up yellow.
Yeah. Bam Bam trying for a suplex. Bomb with a counter. And then he flies over the top rope.
Bomb looking like a fool here, which kind of sucks.
Bomb was on the apron. He's looking for the slingshot clothesline, and he hits it. Looked pretty good. Crowd is not really responding.
No.
Very strongly towards Adam Bomb, which is unfortunate. Another clothesline to drop Bam Bam.
He's definitely not as over as Ludwig Borga was.
Yeah, Ludwig Borga is a hero.
Right.
Bundy clubbing bomb from the apron.
Barely.
Bigelow with a bulldog to put an end to that. Bam Bam. Well, that was more like a twisting moonsault than a.
Yeah, definitely not as good as it usually is.
And he actually just pinned Bomb with that. Luger almost getting Bam Bam with a schoolboy there. He waited for Bam Bam to get up to deliver some more right hands. So now the heels are up 4-3. Jimmy Del Rey with a super kick.
Nice kick there.
Luger actually took the bump on that one. Okay. Del Rey looks like... I remember at the Sunday Night Slam that we recently watched, he was looking kind of not in great shape. It looks like he's kind of turned that around a little bit.
Yeah, he's trimmed it down a little bit. He's still got that bouncy gut, though, that he's always had.
Yeah.
So.
But before, he was looking like Tatanka.
No, yeah, before it was rough.
So I think that was like 2 weeks ago that match was filmed. So he must be in the gym working out a little bit. Luger looks confused. I mean, a guy like Luger probably shouldn't be having difficulty with Jimmy Del Rey, of all people.
I know. Especially when he's considered the quote-unquote star of the team. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, he's just the... it's just the fall of Lex Luger. I mean, that's... Ever since WrestleMania 10, what has he really been doing?
Right, Lex would struggle with guys like fucking George South. Like...
Yeah, wasn't it him that he was like giving up a lot of offense to, or like Barry Horowitz or something? It was
somebody like that, yeah. I don't know. I don't even think it was Barry Horowitz.
It was something bad.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't even think it was him.
Luger just destroyed Del Rey with the illegal forearm. That pinned him. I guess we're supposed to ignore the illegal forearm. That is still in existence.
No, yeah, and that's the weird part about it. Tatanka's gear looks so much better.
Yeah, I like this gear.
Wow.
Bart Gunn just got the tag.
What a difference.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a heel gear, too.
Completely.
So, yeah. Bart going for a cover after a drop kick, but Tatanka kicked out because he's a relatively new heel and you can't lose that quick. And now the Guns are kind of doing some tag team stuff here. Double side Russian leg sweep.
Hey, look, it's Cowboys versus Indians.
Wow. These guys were at one point partners.
Yeah.
SummerSlam 93. A lot of changes in the year, apparently.
Yeah, a lot of flip-flops.
Yeah. King Kong Bundy wasn't even here.
Which, preferably would be the case the night before, but...
yeah, that'd be the ideal move. But
yeah, no.
Bob Backlund certainly wasn't the WWF World Champion.
Fuck no.
He is now. Billy with a slam on Tatanka, and he goes for a lot of knee drops. What is with
Yes, a lot. I feel like some of these guys, you can tell they're not really sure what to do when they're in there, so they're like, well, I'll hit 2 moves and then tag out.
Yeah.
We got Bart and Tatanka here squaring off. Tatanka's kind of gotten the booty handed to him the last couple of minutes here.
I think McMahon just said on commentary that Bret Hart is in a locker room backstage, and he's not letting anybody in.
So he's being a crybaby.
Yeah, so he's probably having a temper tantrum about something.
Bret's never been a crybaby, ever.
Never. Nice drop kick by Billy.
We got a near fall here on Tatanka.
McMahon is already suggesting that Bret will not be able to wrestle anytime soon. He's saying that statement without knowing any kind of injury or how bad Bret is hurt. So interesting to say that.
We've officially hit our 2-hour mark here.
Oh, man,
2 hours.
Tatanka almost broke an ankle.
Yeah, he landed really awkward on that monkey flip there.
What was the time that we're at now?
We are at 2 hours and 36 seconds. So we're at the 2 hour mark officially.
There's still 40 minutes of this show.
There is still 42 minutes of this show.
God, what the hell did they do in that casket match to justify that?
Hopefully the screen just goes dark for the last 40 minutes. I'd prefer that, I
Yeah,
think.
that'd be pretty good. The Guns, I think, just did a side slam leg drop combo.
They did, yes. Oh no, Bart.
Well,
No. Abort mission.
Yeah, Hart is trying to do something.
Oh my god, that was fucking brutal.
Yeah, he messed up whatever he was trying to do, and Tatanka ended up hitting a horrible-looking Samoan drop or end of the trail. But luckily, Bart is now eliminated.
That was fucking rough.
They're gonna do this where it's Lex against everybody else. I can see it.
Oh, of course.
Billy's gonna get shafted here.
It's pretty cool that Billy's one of the last ones in there with him, though.
Well, yeah, I mean Billy's not bad. All right, Luger focusing on the left arm here. I don't think
There's
anybody really
a sign in the front row that says everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man. So we got some $1 Million Man fans in the crowd.
As there should be. DiBiase's a good act. Although everything he's been doing since he came back has been a little weird. You know, stalking people and
Hounding them.
yeah, pretending that he had the Undertaker and he didn't.
Right.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah, who makes shit like that up?
I don't know. And also, for a guy that has so much money, to pick a lot of weird guys to have in his group.
Yeah.
Baffling. Like Nikolai Volkov. I mean, I don't even know if Nikolai is still with the company.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. I think they got him slaved out in like a laundry room somewhere, washing everybody's gear.
Probably. He's probably at the laundromat stealing all the coins.
Right.
That's his contract. Luger with another scoop slam. The crowd is pretty dead for this interaction here.
I kind of am too. Yeah, I really don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're not writing notes on this.
You know how many times I would probably have to sit down and watch this if we were doing the note-taking format?
Fucking A.
There's no way I'd be able to watch this in one sitting in that type of way.
We gotta get back on the WCW train as far as pay-per-views go.
I know. There's probably gonna have to be a time where we watch a few
Yeah.
in a row.
Yeah.
The next show we gotta watch is Slamboree. Tatanka countering a leapfrog attempt with a power slam. Here comes King Kong Bundy. He must be getting a finish here or something.
Yeah. Oh, it's the elbow drop. Billy Gunn is taller than King Kong Bundy, which is really weird to look at.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't think I would have expected that.
Billy Gunn is freakishly large in like real life.
Oh my God, Bundy just pinned Billy Gunn after an elbow drop.
Yeah, it's stupid.
All right, so it is. It's in fact Lex Luger against Bam Bam, Bundy, and Tatanka.
If
Now,
Lex wins, fuck that.
What are the odds of that happening?
I think it's pretty high, to be honest.
Do you actually think I think the corporation has to win this match.
I think Lex is gonna do some shit and win.
No, I can't. If that happens, I don't know. I feel like Bundy is gonna pin Luger.
Do you?
Yeah. Because I mean,
Is Bam Bam still in there?
yeah, it's Bam Bam, Bundy, and Tatanka.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Tatanka maybe should be the guy to pin Luger just so that he has 2 victories over Luger. But
You think they're gonna fuck over Luger again?
I think so. These guys are too strong for Luger of all people.
Yeah. No, I know. You're kind of right.
He just clotheslined
No.
Bundy. This is terrifying. He just easily clotheslined Tatanka. No way. Oh, God. That was a good near fall. He almost pinned Tatanka.
Well, the ref definitely fast counted it.
He did. Yeah, he definitely did. That was a good near fall, though.
You can feel Lex going into desperation mode, which is cool. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, he definitely is. Bam Bam just got the tag.
Did the ref
why
not
is
see it?
why is the referee counting the fall? That shouldn't have happened. I feel bad for the referee, man. He's sweating considerable.
Oh yeah, dude, you can tell he's fucking dripping sweat.
Bigelow with like a modified jackhammer.
My cat's like going crazy in my apartment right now.
Yeah, your cat is probably like, hey man, why are you watching this crappy show for the last almost 3 hours?
Yeah, like why have you sat in the same spot watching this bullshit?
Yeah.
Bundy is ripping his hair. Holy shit. He was ripping at Luger's hair when he picked him up.
Oh boy, knee drop.
Hopefully the people at home watching are having just as much fun as we are.
I hope no one's watching this.
I have a feeling nobody is watching this.
I would hope not. I hope that our commentary of just bullshit and complete disgust of this is enjoyment enough.
I gotta say though, I'll put this match ahead of the fucking Clowns match.
Yeah. Yeah, I would as well. That Clowns match with the royal family is definitely like the worst thing I've seen in like a while.
All right, Bob, we're gonna play Fuck, Marry, Kill with Tatanka, Bam Bam Bigelow, and King Kong Bundy.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bob. The floor is yours.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that I would. Oh man, I would probably marry Tatanka.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, you know about my love for that guy.
Okay. That's not where I thought this was going, but okay.
Yeah, Sarah just heard me say I have love for Tatanka, and she got extremely offended.
Well, she's probably very jealous.
She's actually leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's peacing out.
That's right, because Tatanka's on his way over to your apartment right now.
Yeah, I do have his figure too. So.
Right.
Okay, so I'd probably. This is a weird question, but okay, I would say I would marry Tatanka. I'd probably have to sleep with Bam Bam Bigelow.
Okay.
And I'd kill King Kong Bundy.
Right. I'm gonna switch it up, and I kind of knew this from the get-go. I'm gonna marry Bam Bam, because at least he can like protect me. Tatanka's just getting a quick fuck.
Right.
And you almost gotta kill Bundy.
Yeah.
Because if not, he's gonna kill you.
Well, you know what? So my thing with marrying Tatanka is like, at least I know he'll do whatever it takes to get money, so I don't have to worry about anything.
That's true. He can be like your sugar daddy. That's true. Yeah.
Luger with a ridiculous oversell of being sent into the cornerback.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
This guy is.
Is it me, or can you always tell Lex Luger has no idea what he's doing?
Pretty much, because they had a zoom in there of his face as Bundy was about to do an elbow, and he's like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
Yeah.
It's kind of reminds me of Screech from ROA. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's that mean?
Kid.
What does that mean? What does it mean when you said you're going to hit me over the head with a chair? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Or he's in the middle of a movie, then the person's asking him, and he's like, I don't know. Says it out loud.
He's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Tatanka with a power slam. That's got to be it. No, Luger kicks out.
I hope Tatanka just gets the fucking pin here.
I don't think Luger's going to eliminate any of these guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe that they was, it's all American. It's Thanksgiving. Here's Lex Luger's big win, finally. Here you go. But I don't think we're going to get that.
When has he had a big win?
Yeah,
I mean, Royal Rumble.
Fucking never.
Royal Rumble, he tied.
Right.
Mania, he lost by.
SummerSlam was a fucking count out.
It was a count out. I mean, I guess Survivor Series 93.
Yeah, but like whatever. That was all about Undertaker.
Oh no, he pinned Tatanka with an inside
You
cradle.
me? That was it?
Yep. Oh, Bundy was
hit him right
split.
there.
Oh, that did it.
Well,
okay, so that's kind of
even waste the pin on Tatanka then.
That's so stupid.
That is stupid.
So Luger gets some level of revenge against Tatanka with an inside cradle, and then remains on the ground.
Immediately gets smashed by Bundy and pinned.
Bundy just murdered him with a splash right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
So the heels win the match.
That's stupid.
I had a feeling Bundy was going to fucking do it.
These finishes fucking blow.
This feels like a heel-dominated show, doesn't it?
Completely.
It like never happens. All right, so screw Luger getting his heat back. He's going to get
He's
down.
getting beaten down.
Holy crap. Is anybody coming out? Everybody's standing up. What's this? It's Dink.
Could you imagine?
And Dink
I
does
can't
like a
think of
flip.
anybody who's going to come and save him right now.
Probably nobody. Tatanka with the end of the trail.
It's just killing him.
Luger clearly positioning himself for a headbutt from Bam Bam.
Really, at this point, if you beat Lex Luger, does it really even fucking matter?
Probably not, because Luger's definitely like a mid-card act right now.
Right, and he loses every match.
Every big match, yeah.
Right. Yeah, all three guys are just kicking him.
Oh, somebody's coming out here. Oh, it's his teammates. They must have forgotten that the match was like still going on.
At least Bomb came out.
Yeah, but you know what? This is just... I don't think anybody really cares.
It's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Lex already looks like a fucking fool.
Yeah.
Weird. What the
There's
fuck?
Mabel.
Mabel finally comes out.
Mabel didn't want to run down. Oh, he just knocked out Pritchard again. Oh, I got the freaking load screen of death.
And Mabel walked to the ring. Are you on yet, Bob?
Oh, I'm stuck at 2:12:11.
All right, I'm gonna pause it. I'm at 2:12:26.
Okay, well, I'll let you know here when this is.
All right, we've officially paused here, folks. Shit show so far. I gotta be honest with you. This is probably my least favorite pay-per-view we've watched at this point.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks.
Let's see. Hopefully, I'm going to wait a second here and I'll continue going on. I'm at 24, 25, 26.
Okay, perfect. So we will pick things back up here. The heels pretty much walking away triumphant as the faces in the ring look very foolish.
Yeah, Oscar's checking out Luger.
How am I going to write a rap song to this shit? Luger's like, should I still fake that I'm hurt? The ref's like, yeah, dude, just stay down.
So what does this mean? Are we transitioning to Luger Bundy?
Can you not say that out loud, please?
WrestleMania 11.
This is the type of shit where I wish I would have had to take like an emergency dump, like last time we watched a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't have to, so I'm gonna have to sit here and fucking finish this.
Luger's getting help to his feet, and he's like, "No, guys, I'm good. Good to go. Let me shake the cobwebs out."
Whoa, whoa, blah. Lex's body is a little weird, though.
It's just not naturally. It's just so
yeah.
perfect.
We're getting a backstage shot here of Bob Backlund with Todd doing an interview while they have, plant paparazzi in front of him taking pictures. Bob will have to key us in on what he's talking about here.
Backlund is saying that he has been champion since 1978. He's never lost the belt. He represents the entire society.
Mm-hmm.
He is saving it. He is like a cult leader.
You could buy that.
I could. I think Bob Backlund as a cult leader would be a phenomenal gimmick.
I could see him leading like a group of white supremacists.
Yep.
So, whenever they want to get that going.
Maybe he's the leader of the Dark Order.
Ooh, yeah. I think he's the guy under the mask.
Could be.
So.
He will take on anybody.
I don't like that I'm seeing Bob Backlund's nose hair coming out of his nose.
Is it nose hair or is it like boogers? I think it's a mixture of...
Yeah, maybe both.
His bottom teeth are incredibly separated.
And do you like how chapped his fucking lips are? Like, what was he just sucking on? A baby bottle pop before he did this interview?
Maybe. I don't understand. His top teeth are perfectly aligned. His bottom teeth look
Well,
horrible.
he definitely got work done on his top teeth for sure.
For sure.
That was stupid.
Yeah, well, he's a lunatic.
Here we are. We're back at the commentary table. Both men have taken their cowboy hats off, so they're fucking sick of that shit.
Yeah, Gorilla's probably like, I'm fucking hot.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this for the rest of the night.
Well, you would think they'd put Jim Ross on this show.
That's what I was thinking. Like, especially when I saw Todd Pettengill doing stuff backstage.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is Jim Ross not?
I think Jim Ross would be on this shit. So that's weird.
I think he was still like doing Smoky Mountain stuff,
Uh,
or maybe he was back by now. I can't remember. He was fired like 8 times in like 6 months. I don't know.
yeah, he pops up every once in a while. I can't believe how excited the crowd is getting for this. Oh no, they're probably cheering for Chuck Norris, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
They are currently introducing Chuck Norris, who has a towel.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was a towel. That's
why they're cheering for him.
Yeah, I mean, he does have a fairly popular show.
And he is a badass. Like, let's not sugarcoat it.
Oh, absolutely.
So, another time check here after our pause shortly ago. We're at 2:16, 18, 19, 20. So we only have about a half hour left of this this wonderful program.
Jesus, if this goes a half hour.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Yeah, I guess like entrances and stuff. We're probably looking at least 20 minutes.
Right. Is it me or does Chuck Norris remind me of Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yes, he does.
I'm pretty sure you could buy that exact outfit.
That is a very good comparison.
So he's gonna be here. He's got some pyro in his.
Red Dead 2 is still, I think, the only game in terms of a shooter game that I've completed. The story mode.
I know. I loved it. Have you played the first one yet?
I played a little bit of it, but it's
definitely not. The
controls were so like loose and stuff. It was kind of weird.
Right. It's definitely not the same. But
I've been hooked on Far Cry 5.
Right, and that's what you're talking about. That you had gotten a couple of those Far Cry games.
Yeah, I got. I'm playing 5. I have 4.
Mm-hmm.
Primal. I think that's it. I wanted to get Far Cry 3. I heard that was like the best one.
Yeah, and it just, like I said before, it just throws me off so much that you're getting all these shooter games. It's just not like you.
Yeah. Oh, I do have also Far Cry New Dawn, which is an extension of Far Cry 5. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're enjoyable. You just go around and shoot people, I guess, or cult people.
No, that just tells us a lot about who you are.
Jim Cornette is with us here for Yokozuna.
Yes, Yoko also has a new robe on, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Something looks different about Yokozuna here.
Oh, somebody's dressed up as Paul Bear.
Actually, it's really good.
That's pretty good. He's got an urn and everything. What is it with you? Yoko does look different. Maybe that's just a fresh like jacket or coat thing he's got on.
Well, I definitely think the jacket's different, but there's something about his face or his hair maybe that's different. Maybe his hair is getting really long and like he's got to like double bun it or something.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuji's kind of a waste here, is he not?
Yeah. I mean, once you kind of associate Jim Cornette with Yoko, there's no real purpose for Fuji.
Right.
Aside from like waving the Japanese flag.
But I don't think realistically Cornette should have been introduced. Yes, he's a great mouthpiece. Yes, he accomplishes a lot for Yoko. But again, I feel like it takes away from the mystique once you add to the recipe.
I think he kind of takes the heat from Yoko.
Well, absolutely. Sure.
Oh, great. Here comes the Undertaker.
I
always like looking at the security guys, and they're just like, I don't give a fuck.
No, yeah, they don't care at all.
They hate all of it.
All right, here's the most anticipated entrance of the show here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Getting shots of the graveyard on the Titantron. I just really don't like Undertaker. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
They have a picture of a grave on the screen here. Is he like going to come out of the grave or something? Oh, that splits apart. What is this?
I was not expecting that to open up.
Neither was I. I wonder if they still have that screen. I can purchase it. Probably do at the warehouse.
Yeah. I'm getting all blue light. I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I see a shadow.
Is it the real Undertaker?
Oh my God, it's the Underfaker.
Mm.
It's going to be Ted DiBiase laughing. Gotcha.
Or you know what my favorite like faux Undertaker moment is when Shawn, it's like, I don't know, 97 probably. It's like a shot of Undertaker in the ring. And then the lights go on and Shawn just strips off the Undertaker outfit and it's Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking love that. So Paul Bearer's pushing the casket and Undertaker's walking behind him. Now, mind you, 90% of the audience has either literally seen this exact match in live show form or have been just talked to death about it or saw it in a previous pay-per-view. So I don't know. I don't know how anybody can be like, I've waited for this match since they announced it.
I mean,
why this is the main event, I have no idea.
It makes no sense.
No sense.
So I think that,
but here we are.
To be to the point where you're so out of ideas that you're repeating the same match that you did.
Literally.
Yeah, that's kind of baffling.
And it's a match that, for all intents and purposes, you've given away for free for the last fucking 10 months.
Yeah, and then, I mean, like we've said with Dallas, when he was on the show a few weeks ago, every house show had this match on it.
Yeah.
So either you've already paid for it at the Royal Rumble.
Right.
Or you've already paid for it at your local live event.
Tenfold.
Right, which would make no sense because if you're, let's say it's July or, September, and the WWF is promoting a casket match. For these two guys, like, I don't think I'd go out of my way to ever watch that. It's different with like Bret and Owen, WrestleMania 10 or whatever, and then you go and do the same match on the house shows because their styles it's justifiable. You
can have a different match.
Yeah, these guys are going to do the same formula match.
Right.
These guys have been having house show matches since 1993.
Right.
All right. And those matches were like literally 5 minutes long. So this is not a fresh match. I'm surprised that the crowd even cares.
Undertaker looks like he's wearing a dollar store fucking hat.
He probably is.
The brim is it's like paper thin.
Yeah. People have really bought the posters and stuff, apparently.
It is a cool poster.
A lot of people had you can see in the front row, a lot of people have the shirt.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's probably handed out to them.
You don't think they purchased that?
I doubt it. It's an abomination.
God, Yoko looks terrified. See, this is the same angle, man. He was scared.
I know.
In January, and now he is scared in November. What are they going to do in 95 with Undertaker and Yokozuna?
Undertaker scared of the casket.
You're right, Yoko. It is pretty terrifying.
Why did I like these all these years?
And then Paul Bearer is going to be like, well, now we're not making any money, so now I have to get a group of heels to come after you to build more caskets for me. You got to be kidding me. Yokozuna just fell in the corner out of fear. God, I miss the Yokozuna that was destroying Jim Duggan.
Yeah.
I've never been happier to see these guys wrestling because that means the show's almost over.
I hope if Yoko loses this match, it's the last time we see him.
What did you just say?
I hope if Yoko loses this match, it's the
Okay.
last time we see him.
I mean, how do you recover from that?
Yeah, it's just you're done. You got
He's
to
had
be
a
done.
rough 94.
Oh my God, horrible.
Taker threw him into the ropes and he got scared at just looking at it. So then he got punched and he landed on top of the casket and then he ran away from it. These are pretty much the same spots that we've seen.
It's going to be the same match that we've seen.
I swear to God, if I see Jeff Jarrett, Tenryu, Bam Bam Bigelow, all these guys running out here.
It's going to happen. Tenryu's coming out. Just Tenryu.
Vince McMahon, we haven't seen Tenryu in 10 months. What is he doing here? Face
I think
versus-
Yoko's going to tap out. I think Fuji's going to throw in the towel.
Yeah, what? Is Taker going to put the chicken wing on him?
Yeah, I mean, preferably. All right, so we're walking around the ring, slow as fuck. Yoko's been stumbling around the ring all the way around the ring. You'd think he'd catch his balance at some point.
You would think.
And he slides back in. Undertaker back in after him here. At least the pizza place isn't sponsoring this match. Fucking Domino's. Isn't that who presented Undertaker versus Undertaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taker running or walking the ropes, doing that typical spot.
Big Samoan drop there for Yoko. And Undertaker, of course, sits up.
Yoko
just-
with the clothesline.
Yeah, and you know what, man? Everything just feels so stale. Like, this is so stale.
This is a weak part of their creative run. I mean, there's no question about it.
All right, well, Undertaker's getting rolled towards the casket here. If he gets put in, cool. But of course not, because he punches Yoko right in the friggin' chin.
Chuck Norris is just like, why am I here again?
Yeah, he's not doing shit.
Fuji's like, let me stand next to you.
And Chuck Norris still isn't doing shit.
Done absolutely nothing. Taker just drops Yoko, throw first over the top rope, and he staggered and fell backward.
So comically, too. It's just so stupid.
Yeah, this is just not good for Yoko. It's a bad look.
Undertaker getting back in the ring here. This is where Bob would be filling things in with his play-by-play. But I'll tell you what, folks, there's really not much to do with play-by-play. Yoko just missed an elbow drop. Undertaker sits up. It's literally the same thing you'd expect from a Undertaker-Yoko match, except Yoko just hit a rock bottom, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a newer move for the guy to pull off, I guess.
It's definitely, I think what was throwing me off is Yoko's hair. Yoko's hair is definitely longer because the ponytail is starting to fall out a little bit, and you can definitely tell his hair is quite grown out at this point.
Well, we've noticed that we've noticed that before, that it was like
Yeah.
super long.
Yeah. Well, because at one point, didn't it fall out into a ponytail, and it was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris just helped open the casket. Undertaker's being rolled forward and
It's a
toward
heel turn, ladies and gentlemen. Chuck
Yeah.
Norris has turned heel.
Right.
Taker. Well, if you were to close it that way, he'd break his face. So, good thing Taker blocked it. I can see why. I can see how Undertaker just truly hated going to work every day for the guys that he had to wrestle.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're expected to literally make chicken salad out of chicken shit every day.
Yeah. I mean, back in like before he got fired, at least, like Undertaker was going to feud with the Nails.
Right.
You should imagine how that would have gone. They're now
Exactly.
trading punches in the casket.
This is cool. I do like when they do this in casket matches. I personally don't like casket matches all that much. I think they're boring.
I would, yeah.
But I know at the same time some people it's like one of their favorite stipulations, which whatever. Fuji just pulled Undertaker's hair, so Undertaker is now coming out of the casket to presumably beat the shit out of Mr. Fuji for that. Yoko looks like he's waiting for the spot to be set up here.
Cornette just got drilled.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Of course, Cornette's got to make a stupid face. Yoko with a scoop slam.
You gonna hit a leg drop? What's gonna happen here? Or he's just gonna stall and lean over the top rope.
Yeah, probably just stall, as per usual.
I still can't get over the fact that Fatu break danced.
Yeah, that was just
that was some Rikishi shit right there.
Yeah, he was breaking out early.
Yeah, that was weird. Yoko's fupa is quite defined at this point.
Yeah.
He used to be able to hide it behind his little black sash belt. No, it's spilling underneath that at this point.
Yoko slamming Taker into the ring steps, and then Chuck Norris is talking to somebody and shaking his head no. I think they're asking, will you ever do this again? And he's saying, no,
absolutely not.
I'm good. I don't think Chuck Norris ever did appear again at WWF.
Do you blame him?
No, but if they were like, hey, we'll give you $100,000 just to stand at ringside, I'd do it every single time. Anytime they call
I mean, yeah, right.
Although I doubt he got paid $100,000.
No, probably not. Yeah, probably not. Burt Reynolds is one of my favorites because he just didn't seem like he gave a shit about being there.
I don't think he did either. Who was Jenny Garth? Did not care. She, I think it's very well known that she hated being there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why would you accept it? I don't understand that.
Money talks, baby.
Yes.
Undertaker's getting beaten down in the corner here from Yoko.
This is just so bad.
It's just so boring. Like, nothing's happening.
No. This is like a house show match.
Although I would take this over the Clowns. Sorry.
The Clowns is by far the worst match. It's the worst match of the year.
Yeah.
It's the worst match of our entire run so far.
That's a very good possibility. This pay-per-view, hands down, has been the least enjoyable.
Yes. Yeah.
And I can now see why I've never seen literally any of it. Because none of it was really worth fucking watching.
Yeah. Taker just countered a backdrop by whipping Yoko to the mat.
Let's get a time cue here for everybody. We are at 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 34 minutes. 2 hours, 34 minutes. So we have roughly 10 minutes left. Thank God.
Holy fuck.
Cornette is beside himself. He's recovered from his throat thrust that he received a little bit earlier.
Oh, yeah. When he sold out like he got killed.
Undertaker top rope hits a jumping clothesline on Yoko. Yoko's just full of sweat. Chuck Norris again still has done nothing. It hasn't moved from the spot he's standing in.
Yeah,
so I really don't
Chuck
know.
is mailing it in.
Oh, yeah. completely.
You wouldn't even know he was there.
Yeah, if the camera didn't keep cutting to him specifically, you would have no idea.
He's literally hiding behind the casket.
Yeah. And that's where he stood this entire time.
Yeah, it looks like Taker is going to try to roll Yoko ever so slowly over to the casket. There is one guy in the crowd that seems invested in this.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that people actually were hyped for this. There's no way.
Well,
someone's coming out. Is it a
oh my
debut?
God, the entire crowd has just stood up.
It's King Kong fucking Bundy.
Oh, God damn it.
Chuck Norris is like, well, here we go. This is my
He's
cue.
pulling his pants up, tightening his belt.
I got to protect my dead friend.
I think the biggest pop of the night was when Mabel and Bundy squared off in the ring.
Yeah, or when people like realized that Diesel was going after Shawn.
Right, yeah.
Bundy is terrified, and it looks like he is not going to get close to Chuck Norris. Bam Bam Bigelow.
I saw Bam Bam in the back.
This is literally
the exact same thing.
The same idea from Royal Rumble. So now there's two of them. Where's
now you're telling me two of them aren't going to go walk up to him? Come on.
Yeah. There's got to someone's taking a dive here.
That kind of makes wrestlers look like bitches.
A little bit.
These two big ass guys don't want to go up to Chuck fucking Norris.
Yeah.
This is weird. This is taking the heat completely away. IRS in the ring just low blowed the Undertaker out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And is laying his shit in.
Yeah, he's going right after Taker. I mean, this does make sense. We have been seeing vignettes of IRS at the graveyards.
Right. But are we going to get a screwed Undertaker in the casket finish again?
No.
I don't think
they
so.
do that again, that is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, this is IRS.
Right. IRS putting the sleeper on Undertaker, getting the better of him here.
He's putting a sleeper on a dead guy.
Yeah. Outside the ring, the two big guys still have not approached Chuck Norris.
Undertaker is in the casket. Get out of here. IRS closed the casket, you moron. Oh, the officials have to do it.
Right. And the officials are currently distracted.
Yep, IRS has escaped through the crowd. Taker is sleeping.
This is stupid. I get the tie-in with IRS, but really? Come on. Yoko really milking it here.
And he falls back down.
Presumably the officials are still with Chuck Norris and those two.
Yeah, I think they're trying to tell Bam Bam and Bundy to leave.
To hit the bricks.
I don't know how they're not looking back.
And pay attention to the match, yeah.
Because that's like a basketball referee just telling the crowd to shut up and just missing all the scores. And they go, that counts.
Right.
Yoko.
Something stupid's going to happen.
Oh, Taker got up and grabs Yoko by the throat.
I thought Yoko was going to trip and fall in or some stupid shit like that.
Now that would have been funny. Jeff Jarrett has marched his way right up to Chuck Norris.
What the hell is this shit?
He just got savant kicked.
And oversold the fuck out of it.
Yeah. And now
Chuck
he's
Norris
running away.
probably really kicked him, though.
He probably did. Because it was right to the chest.
Yeah.
So.
Taker back up, laying in strikes on Yoko.
The crowd did pop pretty good for that.
They did. It's sad when Chuck Norris gets the biggest pop of your match. Ducks a clothesline, hits one of his own. We've seen, 4 jumping clotheslines at this point?
Pretty much. Jumping DDT by Taker.
All right, well, let's see here. It's looking like we're going into a finish a little bit. Big boot sends Yoko out and into the casket. Fuji gets the flag taken away. Taker snaps it over his knee, throws it in the casket,
Okay, so
and slams it closed.
that's definitely writing him off, right?
How could it not be?
That has to be writing him off.
Like, the refs can't even push it. If we see Yokozuna again in even 95, I'll be surprised.
Well, I mean, this is like this is a signal that Yoko as a main event guy
It's completely done.
is gone.
Right. That'll be his last main event.
It has to be.
Right.
There's
completely
no way that it's not.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. So Chuck Norris literally came to sidekick Jeff Jarrett. That's what he was there for.
Yeah.
So that's fucking cool. They have the spotlight urn out again,
Yeah, what a surprise.
which is so apparently just a fucking giant spotlight in the urn.
Right.
Like, the effect is just totally not there.
What a lazy pay-per-view on so many levels.
Completely. This was just a way to get people's money out of their pocket when they're sitting home for holidays.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a bummer. If I would have paid for seats to this show, I would have been pretty upset.
Yeah. So the the main takeaways from this, excuse me, is that Diesel and Shawn Michaels are no longer friends. So
Right.
That's definitely imploded.
Right?
Jerry Lawler, I guess, won his feud with Doink. Don't really think anybody cares about that.
Right.
Mr. Bob Backlund is the new WWF World Champion.
Which is insane.
Yeah, that blows my mind. Bulldog ran into steps and was unconscious for about 25 minutes.
Cool shot of the Undertaker there to send us off the pay-per-view.
Yeah, nice little closing thing there. It would appear that the $1 Million Corporation is going to have some momentum going into 1995.
Right.
So that will be interesting to see. It looks like our Skype call has already broken up into 2 sections here. So that's fun. That means we've gone over 3 hours.
Jesus.
3 hours in the sense as we talked before we actually talk about the show. And of course, we have The Undertaker seemingly ending the career of Mr. Yokozuna. So, and an IRS coming out and attacking Undertaker. So that likely will mean that we'll get a Taker IRS match.
Right.
At some point. So I'm not really sure if there's a whole lot of anything to take away from that. I think I would be interested in the Diesel Shawn aspect.
For sure. And that's something that they've really worked on, but quietly planted a seed. I wouldn't even say planted seeds. They planted a seed with, Diesel feeling like he's being overshadowed by Shawn and Shawn keeping him in like the background. But I mean, other than that, if it wasn't for the podcast, I'd feel like we might have just wasted 3 hours of our life watching that.
Without question, we did.
Yeah.
So
there's that for you.
There's under no circumstance would I ever watch the show ever again.
No, and you know what too is like I said before, a lot of the 93 stuff, a lot of the 94 stuff, I've seen either through highlight clips or, sought out matches or something, at least seen a little bit of something.
Yeah.
This pay-per-view, I know for a fact, I've seen the cover. I definitely have seen the poster for it. But I know for a fact I've never watched any of it. And this is why. It's because, honestly, you start at the peak and then you drop off a cliff. So that just gives you an idea. I would not recommend this pay-per-view. Hopefully, listening to us, you know now that you can for sure avoid clicking on Survivor Series 1994 on the good old WWE Network. You do not have to watch that. But yeah, I don't know. It's a filler. It's a filler pay-per-view. It's even more filler, I'd say, than King of the Ring was. Which is kind of a bummer because Survivor Series has been one of the mainstays. So
Yeah, no, this was complete garbage, and I would hope that no one, under any circumstance, watches Survivor Series '94. This is just a bad pay-per-view to end a relatively good '94
right,
pay-per-view wise, certainly.
right.
This was just bad, just a bad show. Virtually no entertainment whatsoever. So
Yeah, unless you like really horrible commentary, or like I would say if you're a big Undertaker fan, you might like this. Other than that, man, yeah, there's really not much to sink your teeth in on Survivor Series 1994.
So like I've mentioned, our next show, which is next week, we'll be going back to Madison Square Garden for a house show live watch fan cam version. I have not looked at the card for that, so I actually don't know what we are getting ourselves into for that for the most part. I think it's a pretty significant show though, so that's why I think it's important to kind of do a live watch for it.
Well, and I'll tell you what, the other time that we've watched a fan cam, I thought it was a very unique perspective, and it kind of kept me excited. I'm glad that we're going to go ahead and venture down that avenue again. Because it is a different perspective. It's a different sort of way to watch this era, because I am not very privy to fan cam footage at all in general. I know, Bob, you have complete collections of fan cams sometimes with certain years. So, it's a special look, I think, at the past. And last time I really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping this time is kind of similar, even though, with where we're kind of at in 1994, I don't expect too much out of it. But I am looking forward to it as a change of pace.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to next week's show, like you pretty much for all the same reasons that you stated. I'm also looking forward to closing out 94 because I believe that we still have a few new faces that enter the scene in 95. And of course, I'm actually very excited to start 95 because throughout that year, there is a bunch of people that come in as they attempt to kind of find maybe a next big star. And ironically, they end up actually finding their next big star in 95.
Okay.
It's towards the end of the year. So we have to wait a long while to eventually find that person. Of course, we're still under the assumption that Hogan 98 Money will be joining us for 95. That might fall through at this point. Who knows? I certainly don't know. I know Mike Campbell wants to do our eventual live watch of Uncensored at 95. And with my work schedule, my work hours changing drastically, that might be easier to accomplish that moving forward.
That's a great point, actually, because typically, as our most loyal fans know, we sit down every Thursday, we do our recording as long as nothing's going on in our own real lives. And sometimes Sunday, if we need to catch up or we want to squeeze in a couple WCW pay-per-views. And that is typically because those are Bob's days off. So usually Bob will work until around 11 at night. So it doesn't give him much time in between to really get anything in extra. I'm a 9 to 5-er, so I'm usually home right around 6. So that leaves me time on the weekdays. But if Bob is now working at 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. and he wants to nap for a couple hours and jump on at 6 o'clock when I get home, we're going to be able to do that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully we can catch up on some WCW pay-per-views. I do feel bad because typically we end up liking the WCW pay-per-views more than the WWF ones. So just keep a finger on the pulse of that as it comes down the pike, as well as, like Bob said, 95 right around the corner. I think we only have a couple Raws left before we hit those New Year, New Us, New Year, New Ico Pod, and New Year, maybe new host, new voice on Ico Pod. So we'll see. A lot of stuff coming down the byways and highways of IcoPod. It's been kind of up and down for 94 for sure. I would say more ups than downs, though, so that's kind of nice. And I think Bob's got me really excited about some new faces coming into 95 because the WWF at this point definitely needs it. Some of the most recent new faces have either been squandered and misused or have just disappeared completely. So that'll be a nice kind of shakeup and a much needed one, I think.
Yeah. So 93, was kind of a transition year. 94 was more well-rounded, and then 95, it's like a complete rebuild.
Right.
So an interesting first 3 years that we are going to be covering here on IcoPod. Austin, you got anything else here for episode 103?
I think that does it for Survivor Series 94. Let's run away from this pay-per-view as fast as we can.
All right, then. For Austin Skinner, I am Bob Backlund Jr., and this has been IcoPod.
You gotta skip Survivor Series 1994.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. 'Cause the $1 Million Man always gets his way. Money, 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 money. Some might cost a little. Some might cost a lot. But I'm the $1 Million Man. And you will be bought.